they're unhappy with this particular pick,
Yeah,
Yeah,
given all of the
it's a method
backlash
to the
we've been
madness.
through.
yo,
I mean,
Yeah,
like
uh,
we ain't
uh,
got the James Lacey Canelo. I mean the Jeff Lacey Canelo or the James or Jeff. No, that dude he smashed. We ain't got that Canelo. He ain't plowing dudes no more, but he's still putting in good work on niggas.
yeah,
Canelo
because
3 years ago would have stopped Charlo, bro. He would have stopped all these guys. Mungia would have been
And
asleep.
yeah, he went easy on Mungia. I think so.
but a lot of
Yeah,
times in the back half of that prime, sometimes the knockouts, they tend to fade away. But it's the experience and the skill set that continues to keep you dominant. Do you believe that he still possesses that?
yeah. I believe he got his skill set still. He's on autopilot, but I don't think he's a prime fighter because prime fighters smash shit. That's why we want to see two prime fighters at it, toe to toe.
Absolutely.
But
Hold up,
he's
real
not
quick.
smashing
Let's bring
shit.
in our boy, man, GMT Boxing Slick 50 in the building. What up, what up, what up?
Now
Yo,
that's diabolical.
What's going on, big dog? Maybe you can bring some clarity, man. What the hell is going on? Canelo Alvarez, backlash coming from the fans already. Some diehard Canelo Alvarez fans, from what I've seen, fighting Edgar Berlanga next. Make some sense of that for me, Slick.
it just goes back to first and foremost. I want to say congratulations to David Benavidez for making his mind up and being. I think, and this is just on the outside looking in, but I think he actually took time to do the business side of it and sit there and really think the shit out by needing 2 weeks and needing another week. You don't want to be another Demetrius Andre turning down fight after fight after fight after fight, chasing Canelo. I always said when you chase somebody, you make them larger than life. You know what I'm saying? Just by simply you don't even fight, you're not even fighting them, but you making them seem bigger
Amen.
than what they are. And Dave Benavidez was on that train of doing the same thing. You know what I'm saying? And if anybody been watching the show as long as I've been on here with y'all, I always say, quit chasing the motherfucker. Just be the world beater that you believe you in, and it'll force itself. You know what I'm saying? So, in other words, apply that pressure. Um, I believe that two things played a factor in this. That last training camp he had, despite how he looked or whatnot, you could tell he was more of a comfortable person. You know what I mean? So that weight played a big difference. And I also think doing the business side of it, I'm gonna be real with you, that okay, if I choose to come back down, because they gave him a choice, right? So if I come back down, this cat choose not to fight me, are you gonna strip him? Somebody had to say no. And it makes sense that WC would say no, because they make more money with Canelo either way. They're not losing out. You see what I'm saying? Stripping them, they would lose out.
Absolutely.
You see what I'm saying? On that percentage. So if you know that, then the hell with it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not finna keep sacrificing my body. I'm not finna do all of that. I'll just stay where the fuck I'm at. You know what I'm saying? So all I can do is hope he excel where he at, but it's refreshing to hear that or even get a glimpse that a boxer really give a fuck about their career instead of just fighting. You gotta learn to move
Yeah.
the right fucking way. If anybody didn't take shit from Mayweather, that's something all fighters should have took. Learn to move the right way. You know what I'm saying? Don't let somebody stall your career because that's what he wanted. Stall him out. Hopefully he drowned himself out, chasing me, and look what happened to Demetrius Andre. Hell, Demetrius
Mm.
Andre could have had been fought Charlo. He denied it. You see what I'm saying? For Canelo. Why? We could be talking about Demetrius Andre in a whole different light today versus how we talk about him now.
Yeah,
Yep.
there could be some truth to that punch. Did David Benavidez make the right choice, man, to go ahead and move on? Say the hell with the Canelo train, man. I'm gonna try and establish myself and make 75 hot. Take on one of these big boys.
Hey, bro, you know how I feel, man. If I look like a duck and I cry like a duck, what is it?
It's a
Cause
goddamn duck.
this nigga been chasing you for 3 years. Everybody want to see this fight. You talking about giving me $200 million, and now David's just like, you know what, man? Fuck you. You's a
Right.
pussy. And he's been saying that for years, bro. Like, you know what I mean? And now I love it because his fans started saying the same thing, bro. You're scared of this dude, bro.
Yeah.
You quick to fight everybody else, but as soon as it's prime for David Benavidez, you pull these bums that nobody wants to see you fight out the woodwork. It's infuriating to me. And I'm not paying for this shit no more. I'm not gonna keep watching you beat up on journeyman, bro. Just is
I
what
was
it is.
finna say, don't say anybody. He picking on little lokes now. People that's green, he know he can get over on.
Yeah,
I
just flat
mean,
out journeyman now. Like, at least Munguia had a 40-0 record.
That's
It's like, all
grimy
right.
as hell too, bro.
But now you just
That's
beating on
grimy as
dudes
hell.
that ain't even ready, don't even deserve to fight you. Like, and I see what's going on now.
And
You're
it's
trying,
disrespectful
trying
to
to
the
look
sport.
spectacular against bums now, bro.
yeah. I mean, this shit is it's tough to really, take all the way in. Shout out Adam Hurley in the chat. He says Benavidez is a stud for staying at 175. He is. God knows he is, especially, and I know he's supposed to have hurt hands versus Vazdik. I don't know if both of them was hurt or was just one. I know he did say he had a hurt hand, but that power did not carry. And listen, he had some steam on some of them shots, and Vazdik did not move. So for him to stay at 72, choose to stay at 75 and potentially fight, these big guys, man, he's definitely a stud for that for sure.
That's that
Now,
Clubber Lane energy, bro. You know what I mean?
yeah. So the decision for David Benavidez 9 to stay at 75, best decision for him?
Only decision. Only decision. Cut off my left leg or cut off my dick. Nigga, fuck it. Left leg, you gotta go, nigga. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just think about it like that, because he's gonna continuously get stalled out, and then finally Canelo will fight him. He can't age him out, but he can get him the weight out. You know what I mean? Like, oh shit, by the time he does get in the fight with Canelo, bro, he'll be like so many weight stipulations. That boy be so weight drained. It'll be so fucked up. So man, do what's best for you. Now, me personally, I don't think that he really beats those guys based on his last performance. I don't think he beats those guys at 175. I think they whole nother animals. You know what I'm saying? But if he can just fight the fights he need to fight and acclimate to them and just don't rush into nothing and just kind of like choose his spots, let them guys beat each other up a little bit before you get in the ring with them. Then he'll be okay. But if you just hop right in the ring with motherfuckers, you're gonna be flattened the fuck out from what I seen at 175. He ain't Bivol and Better Be, bro. They'll beat his ass. You know what I'm saying? Just keeping it a buck. But
Yeah. And he's definitely got to work on his power game, man, for sure. Because
just
again, that
acclimate.
firepower,
You just gotta
you got to get
acclimate, bro.
acclimated for sure. Because that firepower versus Vostok look weak as a bit.
Yeah.
That shit look weak. Let me read this report, man. This is the official report. It says Canelo Alvarez versus Edgar Berlanga reportedly now being finalized for Canelo's undisputed title, of course, September the 14th at T-Mobile Arena, Las Vegas. So it's a movie, man. And then I guess when you think about it, if you're Canelo Alvarez, you want to knock on the door of that Puerto Rican fan base where, they'll come out and support. But for me, again, if
it's Mexican Independence Day. That's why he's doing that.
Yeah. But that Puerto Rican versus Mexico rivalry really helps sell the fight for sure, right?
Well, another big move that I was reading that Benavidez is trying to do is he's trying to rain on Canelo Cinco de Mayo thingy and set up the Bivol winner of Bivol and Benavidez Bivol or Better Be fight. He's trying to set that up for Cinco de Mayo next year. That'll be a kick in the balls for Canelo.
Well, Mayweather did it to him. Why he can't?
Mayweather could do it, but Benavidez can't. They ain't gonna do nothing but hurt themselves. Fucking
I
with
don't know.
Canelo. Hold on, you breaking up a little bit. Say that again,
That boy
Punch.
faded to the Matrix.
Hold on, you having a bit of connection problem. Yeah, but in my opinion, you setting yourself up for failure. You're just not big enough to go head to head with Canelo Alvarez statistically right now. Even comes next year, great thought to try and shit on the parade, but I think that would be a bad strategy. But I do understand Canelo Alvarez knocking on that Puerto Rican door You know what I'm saying? And building that fight that way. But again, majority of the fans not going to know who the hell Edgar Berlanga is. And at this point, if you're a huge Canelo Alvarez fan, Slick, let me ask you this. How do you defend Canelo in this, right? If you're a huge Canelo Alvarez fan and I come to you and I say, hey, man, this is some bullshit. What is Canelo doing? How do you defend this?
It's easy because think about it. As much as I'm a fan of Canelo, but the way he moved, I mean, people gonna say he's up there. He really doesn't need Berlanga. He don't need. I mean, not Berlanga. I'm sorry. He don't need Berlanga, but he don't need
Definitely don't need
Benavidez. Why does he have to fight him? For what reason? You know, he didn't fought Triple G. He didn't fought Danny Jacobs. He didn't fought. They're gonna go down the list and say he done made his mark. He's up age. He should deserve to fight who he wants to fight. You know what I'm saying? And make his easy bank, right? But everybody has that defining moment. You know what I'm saying? That one fight in their career where all fans come into agreement, right? All fans do. When it was Mayweather, or even the Mayweather fanboys were saying, go ahead and fight Pacquiao, bro. Everybody was in agreement. The same thing with this Benavidez. This is his great cloud. I call it the great cloud. If you don't fight him, somewhere down the line in history in the barbershop, they're going to say Canelo was the greatest. And somebody going to yell out, he ain't fight Benavidez. That's what's going to happen. So you want to not...
Whoop Joe Lewis's ass.
Right, exactly. You don't want that great cloud over your head. The beauty part of this is that if Benavidez stay at 175, we've already seen Canelo fight there.
Twice.
You still can call this man out. Since you say I'm too big, then you get big. Bring your ass on up here. You've done it. You fought the Crusher. You understand me? You done fought some motherfuckers. You dig what I'm saying? So bring your ass on up here. But so that keep Benavidez in the clear for because you gonna have some fans gonna try to say, man, Benavidez said, fuck no, he ran. Nah, Benavidez ain't run shit. Benavidez is smart, tired of fucking waiting and doing what a young man should do. He gotta look out for his own fucking career. He not old. Before he look up, he will be. He'll be Canelo waiting on that man. You see what I'm saying? So yeah, man, that's how they gonna defend it though. They gonna go down his resume.
Hey,
fuck
fellas,
the entire resume, just the last 10 fights or the last 8 fights. You know what I'm saying?
Benavidez had so far, y'all? Do y'all know?
He's at like 20.
Yeah.
Is he low 20s, maybe 21, 22, some shit like that.
I think it's like 25 and 0.
And you can't complain about none of his fights.
Oh.
No, hell
I just look at it like this, man. They always want to compare Canelo with up there with people like Floyd Mayweather, and I just look at it like this. Canelo's 33, right?
Yeah.
Competition been pretty good leading up to 33. And then I compare it to, okay, well, who was Floyd Mayweather fighting around 33? Do you see the competition Floyd Mayweather was fighting at 33?
It's crazy.
Nothing but the best.
The only thing I compare Mayweather and him is the moves. It's like when Mayweather whooped his ass and woke him up. You get what I'm saying?
Fought the best,
the business side
all
of
the
it.
time. Like if there was somebody that you wanted to see Mayweather fight, he fought them, bro. Period. That's why you can't hate on him. That's why people call him the best, because he fought everybody. Nobody beat more world champions than Floyd Mayweather, bro. He fought everybody.
He came at the right era. He came in that era too, though. Like it's a difference now.
In that era, everybody. There's nobody you can't say he didn't fight. That's what I'm talking about.
Who, Floyd?
Yeah.
What?
Fuck no. I disagree.
Right? What?
Who didn't he fight?
He ain't fight Corey Spinks. He was supposed to fight Corey Spinks, and they danced around that one.
Paul Williams.
Right. It's people he was supposed to fight.
Like the next 3 straight fights.
He was supposed to fight. And Corey was at the top of his career then, bro.
I got good excuses for all of them, but I understand what you're saying.
What did Zab Judah do? We might have beat the break up.
I'm just saying though. He didn't fight. But he did beat the most champions.
That's the wrong name to bring up.
What did Pacquiao do to Cotto, but he still fought Cotto? See what I'm saying?
Maybe they box circles around Cotto.
But I'm saying
he didn't.
No, he didn't. He did.
No, he didn't.
No, he didn't get beat
Even
up.
Mayweather didn't agree with that scorecard. That man went down there kissing Cotto ass. He's a hell of a fighter. He bust my lip. All that shit.
Jose Castillo was a hard one. Madonna, the first fight, was a hard one.
Cotto had that nigga leaking, bro.
Had him
no,
leaking,
no,
Watch
bro.
that fight.
And that was the only fight Mayweather didn't talk
Hold
no
on, are
shit
you-
after the
Give him
fight.
Cotto work, bro.
He ain't
From the
talk no
7th
shit
round
after the
Y'all
fight
felt-
either.
Cotto work,
So
bro.
you saying you felt like Cotto won that fight?
No.
I
But you
Hell
remember the
no.
scorecards? Remember they had the 10s across
Yeah,
the
they was
board,
close.
bro.
Yeah.
And that was not
The brakes
right.
off
That
of
was
him,
not
bro.
accurate, bro, at
He
all.
beat the brakes off Margarito.
He gave him a tough fight, bro.
He
Huh?
beat the brakes off Mosley. He beat the brakes off Gotti. He beat the brakes off De La Hoya. Bro, his resume
Gotti
is
wasn't
top
shit
notch.
though.
Yeah, Gotti
Like,
was just a fill-in, bro.
Gotti was a
Gotti was a
favorite
precursor to
marquee
Oscar.
name, bro.
I don't know,
I know
man.
what I
Gotti
know
was
what type of boxer he was. He wasn't that great of a boxer, but dude was a marquee name, man. Put on some of the best fights you ever seen. He did.
Well, then that's even better.
Yeah,
for
but
you.
how old was he at the
Delahoya than
time, though?
Gotti?
Yeah,
Nah.
but he was supposed to be the toughest to date when he
He was
fought
supposed to be the
Mayweather.
toughest to date, and Floyd
Yeah.
completely washed him.
Yeah,
Completely.
he did.
Emmanuel Augustus was a tougher fight than Gotti was, bro.
Like,
Oh, that's
just
facts.
saying, man. Y'all saying like, come on, man. You
I'm
said
not talking. No, we're
40.
not talking bad about Floyd. But when somebody says that he fought everybody, when there's
After Zach
facts
Taylor
out
did
there
the
that
Corey-
he
When
was
you
moved
say
correctly and
everybody,
stayed
you
away
gotta
from
say
certain people, is
everybody.
true.
Hey man, speak
Of
for
true
yourself, Slick,
relevance.
nigga. I'm
He
talking
fought
bad on
everybody
that
of true relevance. Thank you, Tio. Everybody of
Yeah.
true relevance. Floyd fought that nigga, bro.
Yeah, basically. But this Edgar Berlanga is irrelevant than the motherfucker. We talking
Yeah,
about
but
ain't done nothing
18 wins.
and ain't really
18
on
wins,
nobody's
19
radar.
Nobody,
you
no
they
a
credible
Puerto
serving
reason
him
at
Rican
up,
all.
super fan of
You can't
boxing.
name nobody on his resume.
I don't
Nobody.
think
Not one
he's
person.
gonna ever amount to nothing. I think they ruined the boy. I
Bro,
think
he's gonna
I
get
think
knocked
he's
out
a,
in like
he's a
9
victim
rounds.
of his team, and I think they should never had
And
changed
people like
him into what
celebrities
he
like
is.
Fat Joe gassing him
Nah,
up because Fat Joe
that's-
gasses Berlanga up a lot. He do.
Yeah, but
Yes, he do.
that's because he Puerto Rican.
Like,
They want another
And
Puerto
that's
Rican
them
star.
celebrities doing that too,
You know?
putting them up and gassing them up into these positions they don't deserve.
But that's not the problem. The problem is they won't let him fight that style. They won't let him fight the Puerto Rican style. They want him to be a clean cut, on the toes ass boxer. He's not that. What made his name was him coming in there inside brawling and knocking niggas the fuck out. And then they twitched him up. They switched him up. He had a knockout streak out this world. And then but look what happened though. He came in small and his ass was a totally different boxer trying to box. And he even said,
And he got dropped
did
by
I
a
box
journeyman.
good? He even said after the fight, did I box better? That's not him. Sometimes you got to take a kid for what he is, what he good at. You get what I'm saying? And make him the best at what he is. Some kids ain't got that boxing ability where they got them twitchy muscles, great reflexes. Some of them got to make it gritty. And that's what made Edgar Berlanga exciting in the beginning. I'm not arguing the competition, no doubt. But overall, his style just went dud, bro. I don't know what I think he should just stayed who he was.
Man, ironically, Slick, me and you last night was we stayed on the phone all damn night. Was supposed to go live and didn't. Talking about boxing styles. Ain't that crazy? How that shit be resurfacing, but yeah, he need to fight in his original style.
He ain't got
Whatever
no
they
knockout
doing
since
to
he
try to
left that
change it,
style, bro.
I'll tell
Yeah.
you what, he better leave it all in the ring. He better
Ain't got
come
no
to this
choice.
fight saying, hey, whatever it take. He better bite. I heard he bit a nigga. He better bite
Yeah,
Canelo
he did.
ass.
You ain't see that shit? He bit him twice, bro. He bit him twice, bro.
he better bite Canelo's ass, man. If
Hey,
anything left in the bite, then you didn't give it your all.
Hey, bro, he bit the
Yeah.
nigga twice and then start talking shit about it on Twitter, bro.
Yeah, I saw it. Looked like he tried
was
to bite his
tripping.
ear like Mike Tyson, bro.
Yeah, he was
Tried to
tripping,
really
bro.
pull a Tyson.
I said,
Crazy.
damn. He was mad.
And I gotta continuously speak about the backlash that Canelo's receiving, and I'm talking about people are going crazy in the comments, and there's a lot of comments like, "Man, I'm a big Canelo fan, but I can't defend this. I'm a big Canelo fan, but what the hell are we doing here?" Now, let me ask you guys this: does him cherry picking somebody like a Edgar Berlanga seriously hurt his legacy at this point in his career?
Yeah, because
it depends
nobody
on
wants to see this fight. He don't deserve this shot. Nobody want to see this shit, bro. Like, so I think it's a little bit damaging, not too damaging, but yeah. When the fans remember Canelo fans, hell or high water for him, and they starting to get tired of it, then it's getting kind of bad.
Remember this, he playing two countries, though. So it depends who you talk to. The Mexican side gonna love it, don't give a damn. They love him to death. The youngsters, that's their Michael Jordan of boxing over there in Mexico. He looking good. That's all you really give a fuck about. Over here, he plays the villain. You know, no matter what he do over here in the American side, ain't gonna never be good enough unless he give us what we want. You get what I'm saying? So
Yep.
it depends on who you talk to. Like I said, you're gonna have some people really gonna go by his last 8 fights, 10 to 8, you know what I'm saying, 10 to 8 fights, and justify his entire career by those fights. You know what I'm saying? So I mean it just depends. It depends who you gonna
Unfortunately,
talk
though,
to, bro.
if you hit the pause button right now, Canelo is a Hall of Famer. And
Fact.
tomato, tomato. When
Right.
we say, man, damn, you cherry picking this guy right here, they be like, well, some people may think of it. He beat 2 undefeated fighters in a row.
Mm-hmm.
Get up and coming fighters. You know what I'm saying? So, unfortunately, man, this is the A side when it hurts, bro. Like he using the A side to his advantage, and we not getting the fight. It's not translating into the fights we want to see.
Is the
Fucked
A
up.
side Spanish for WBC? It
Yep.
gotta be. It gotta be.
Yep. Yep. It gotta
And
be.
listen, this is interesting as well. He had been on the course of at least at the very minimum challenging and fighting either world champions or former world champions. This is neither. Edgar Berlanga has 0 accolades. There's really
Zero.
nothing to gain from fighting Edgar Berlanga. And you've heard Canelo say so many times, what does he bring to the table? What does he do for me? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just one big contradiction at this point if you're Canelo Alvarez, right? Or am I bugging?
No, that is a contradiction. You got all to lose, and you understand what I'm saying? Little man gonna gain everything. You don't gain nothing out of this, and it's the same thing he was screaming about Benavidez. You know what I'm saying? I don't
The
need to
same
fight
exact
him.
thing.
I don't need to do this. I don't have nothing to prove. But you technically
What does
doing
he
it
bring
against
to
this
the
guy.
table?
They don't bring nothing, bro.
This dude
Absolutely
brings
nothing.
absolutely nothing to the table. And when Canelo made some of those statements, I tried to respect it because listen, it's Canelo. And then you kind of wonder, what does this dude bring to the table? But then you fight somebody like an Edgar Berlanga who brings absolutely nothing to the table.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy work.
Yo, that's crazy work.
Yeah,
Shout out Adam Hurley in the chat. He says it's like a 90-10 fight with Berlanga. Facts, bro. This is big facts, man.
99
You ain't lying, my
1.
brother.
99
You
to
ain't
1.
lying at all.
Put 9 more points on that, bro. It's 99 to 1.
For real. Shout out to Universal Boxing Establishment in the chat. Appreciate you for hanging out with us for a little bit, man. So I ain't turning on Canelo because I never was a Canelo dick rider like some of the YouTube channels. But I'll tell you this, David Benavidez made a decision to stay at 75 because he really should be fighting at 200 plus. I don't know, Universal. I don't know. You seen that Vosdick fight? That power of David Benavidez and his size. He came in. Now, I don't know if you saw this. He came into that fight and he told us at the end of the fight that he came in at 189. So if David Benavidez was 189 that night, how big was Vosdick, right?
Facts.
Vosdick was well over 200 pounds. And he just looked small. He looked small. And like I said, I'm going to continue to say this. I'd rather be a big 68 pounder than a feeble ass 75 pounder.
Mm-hmm. No, you're exactly right on that. And I think a lot of people say that. He's not the first I heard say that. It's just because you know how big he can blow up. But it also shows you the difference in boxing is you got healthy pounds and you got bad pounds, bro. When he hit 200, that's when he's sitting his ass around, not active. He can get that big. But with him lifting weights and eating on the regular how he's supposed to, I think that is his max weight at the moment. You know what I'm saying? Because like you said, he came in 189, bro. Vosdick was huge, bro. He up there where people live at that weight. You get what I'm saying? So wherever Vosdick was, that was his healthy weight. So imagine how big Vosdick can actually get. You get what? That's why you see. What's my boy that Usyk just beat Tyson Fury. That's why when he tell you he can come in small. You've seen him come in slim, and he can come in upwards of 300 goddamn pounds. You see what I'm saying? So then you got to find that sweet spot that's healthy with you. Because I remember when he got knocked down by Deontay Wilder in the first fight, right? His daddy said he had never seen his son that damn small since middle school. He is not healthy. I didn't want him to do that. Then the second fight came in medium, and that was a more healthy way. You saw a way better performance out of him. You know what I mean? The third fight was even more impressive, but he was out of gas a lot quicker, and all he wanted to do was really maul him. You get what I'm saying? If he got in close. So he was what 300 pounds then. When he was like a Mack truck. What he said, I'm gonna come in like a Mack truck. No, I got him
Yeah.
mixed up. The second one he came in 300
Came
pounds,
in big,
and then
yeah.
the third one he lost. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So you gotta find that medium of your happy weight, bro.
And for Benavidez, that was a healthy weight, man, but it was just small.
Yeah,
It was just small. Again, those 75 guys, you got a lot of those 75 guys cutting a lot of weight to fit down there, and they're huge. And I think Vostik was a great example of that.
mm-hmm.
DJ in the chat, he say, yeah, but Hall of Famer or not, boxing allows people to behave bigger than the sport.
Yep.
That's the truth, man. You know,
Facts.
it's about who can sell and put asses in seats at the end of the day, man.
It's facts.
You know,
It
money
sucks.
is cash is king. That's
yeah,
fact.
Yeah, it sucks, man.
And bum ass Rolly is a good example of that.
Oh yeah.
Benavidez Adam Hurley in the chat. He says Benavidez brings the biggest fights in years to the table. I hope so, man. I think if he is to actually fight the winner of Better BF and Bivol, that's going to be a huge fight. And in my book, David Benavidez is a bona fide superstar, boxing superstar for sure.
Yeah.
Oh, and let me ask you a question though. Scale of 1 to 10, how big of a duck was Canelo and Benavidez? How big of a duck?
10.
Monumental, man. So 11. It's a
Real.
goddamn 11.
Straight tension.
Yeah.
I say
3 straight years, bro.
Because 9.5, man, because one nigga threw a belt in the trash. You know what I mean? So you can't top that.
Oh yeah, nigga, definitely. That was who was that? Riddick Bowe. Yeah,
Riddick Bowe, he literally threw the belt in the trash with Lennox Lewis, bro. So that was a full-fledged 10 right there, nigga. This is a 9.5 though.
Yeah. But for this era, it's a 10.
Midget.
For this era, that's a 10. That's one of the biggest ducks in this era, bro.
Midget in the chat. Yeah, for me, it's monumental, man. It's probably the biggest duck of this decade.
For real, bro.
Yeah.
Because you gained the balls. You fought Triple G 3 times, bro. Yeah. You saw the hurt he was doing. You wouldn't fight this boy. This boy a little more greener than Triple G.
Yeah.
Triple G had way more experience than Benavidez. You know what I'm saying? And so far, you only seen Benavidez fight one way. At least Triple G knew how to box. Fighting the inside, he tell you, Mexican style, I can fight your way and our way. And he took on that shit.
Yeah, absolutely. Dig it. Universal in the chat, he said, but I bet you every last dollar, if David Benavidez was cleaning out the 68 division by beating Belonga and Billy, Skull, Plant, etc., wouldn't nobody be saying shit. Listen, I wouldn't have been mad at him if he wanted to stay at 68 and do that. You know what I'm saying?
Neither.
I think it was more of the pressure of...
He already got rid of Caleb Plant.
Yeah, he did. He got him out of there. Well,
I feel like Benavidez already cleaned up the division. Canelo just the one with the belts. That's what I feel, bro.
All right. All these guys you name is up and comers. But I still wouldn't be mad, exception of Plant. But I mean, I wouldn't be mad at it though.
No,
he's young.
I wouldn't have been mad at it.
He's young. He would be the big dog. These guys, he would be their Canelo. You see what I'm saying? He would be their payday.
But for me, that narrative about him being too big for the division just spread. Yeah, he missed weight when he was a kid, but he had no problem. I'm gonna keep saying this. He'd been having no problem making weight. He even was coming in under Canelo Alvarez. And I don't think a lot of people realize that. If you go back, look it up, do your Googles. He was weighing in less than Canelo Alvarez on the scale like the last 3 fights.
Right. Well, he came in against Caleb Plant at 163, nigga. Slim as
some crazy shit like that. So I do believe them when he say he can make the weight. You know what I'm saying? Because he wasn't having no issues when coming in at the weight, and so much so he was weighing in less than Canelo Alvarez on the scale. So I think it was more of, oh, he's big, he's hydrating big, he's too big for the division, he needs to move out of the way. When you really look at the Vostik fight, you're like, all right, well, maybe he is a 68 pounder. You know what I mean? That's how I see.
Yep. I just think he represents a nightmare for Canelo Alvarez, because Canelo Alvarez has the thing where he always faded in the middle rounds, and that's when that boy pick it up. That would have been a nightmare. Telling you right now, that would have been a nightmare.
Man. and they helped carry that narrative, man. And that was more defense of Canelo Alvarez than anything. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He wasn't no weight bully until it was time to fight Canelo.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? Like on some real shit, think about it. It won't about him being big until it was time to fight Canelo. Now all of a sudden he's big. The same with Errol Spence. I felt like for the Terrence Crawford fans, he wasn't big until it was time to fight
Bud.
Terrence Crawford.
Right. He too big.
Facts.
Yeah.
It's a nice excuse they like to run to.
But nobody. The reason I never called Benavidez a weight bully is because just by watching this fight, I call you weight bully when I see how you look the day of the fight. Be like, God damn, nigga, you too damn big. You know what I'm saying?
Thanks,
I've never seen nobody where he was like Incredible Hulk on you. You know what I mean?
He didn't look
I
like Jake Paul versus the last dude, nigga. Like,
Right.
goddamn.
Right. I haven't seen that yet from him. I've seen fights where the cat be like, what the fuck? How do you do that? You know what I mean? Dude look like crackhead the day before. And then the day of the fight, this dude is massive. Like, no.
Now, for David Benavidez, when we spoke about him again potentially fighting the winner of Better BF Bivol. Now, my thing is, how likely are they to rematch? Right? Because if we get a Better BF Bivol undisputed fight,
it's gonna be a rematch.
It's gonna be a rematch, right? So that's gonna keep David Benavidez sidelined any further. So moving forward, if David Benavidez is going to stay at 75, what's next for him?
It'll be something there.
Well, while they handling that business, that gives him a perfect opportunity to acclimate to the weight. You feel me? So by the time, if he does face him, he'll be a little bit more prepared. You know what I mean? Because I don't think like after that fight, just think if they wasn't unifying or the conclusion of the fight already happened. Any one of those fighters after this last fight, I wouldn't want to see him jump in there. That wouldn't be smart.
Yeah, and you got to think, who has he fought even remotely could put him in a mind state of a Bivol or old boy? Better be.
Yeah.
Yeah. Two unique cats. You know what I'm saying, in that division. Those are not a dime a dozen. You know what I'm saying?
There's a lot of good fighters in 74 right now.
So he can find somebody up there.
Yeah, listen, like I said, I'm gonna continuously say it. Just like I put the heat on Canelo ass for the fight David Benavidez. If you can't get a fight and you can't find a meaningful fight, there go David Morrell. He fights August the 3rd. If he's victorious versus Hot Rod, fight David Morrell.
Wouldn't that be like Morrell's like 12th fight?
It don't matter. He was the WBA interim champ, and he been, running that mouth.
And he fighting on August 3rd though.
Yeah, he's fighting August 3rd.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so that's right around the corner.
Up out of that.
Right, and David Benavidez, more than likely, let's keep it a buck. He's got to wait 2 fights between Bivol and Better BF if they don't run it right back, which I don't see why they wouldn't. Matter of fact, we could even get a trilogy out of that shit, depending on how it goes. You know what I'm saying? So,
hey, that's a good point.
Putting that heat on David as to fight David Morrell. If that Better BF Bivol fight don't happen before then.
Here the biggest factor. He fuck with that PBC, bro. Ain't no telling.
Just like I said though, ain't no telling with Jack told Helen, man, shit. Maybe the Sheik done whispered in that nigga ear.
Hopefully
we
so.
Don't know. You
Hopefully
know what I'm saying?
Because if he, I don't know.
Man, fuck it. I'll be at 75. Fuck it. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no telling with Jack told Helen, bro. You know what I'm saying? So he
where Shane Mosley Jr. at? Ain't he like?
I think he's 68, bro.
Is he?
68 or 75.
His last fight was
fought Danny Jacobs at 60.
He fights at 60.
I know
he fights at 60.
Went up. All right.
Ben Whitaker about to take that division
over. Danny Jacobs, man. He officially retired. Put that man in retirement.
Yeah,
shout out to Danny Jacobs.
Yeah.
But 60 about to beat Ben Whitaker's division. He about to take that over.
Shout out Mark Wynn, my family from down under. He says, what happened to Skull being Canelo order? What happened to anybody being Canelo?
I ain't never seen that cat. I'm like, who is that? When I heard that name, I was like, what is this? Who?
Somebody who's extremely inexperienced and gonna get knocked off. I forget how many fights he got, but it ain't many.
Yeah, Canelo
Uh,
gonna ride off in the sunset like this, fellas.
Yep.
yeah,
Yep.
and I guess he feels, the Puerto Rican fan base is what Berlanga brings to the table, right?
Mm-hmm.
So somebody like Skull brings absolutely nothing, but
Right.
Berlanga at least brings an audience to some extent.
Right. Right.
But he ain't gonna do nothing but let the Puerto Rican fan base
Hey, y'all,
take him
this
through the
this his
whole.
last fight on PBC, right?
Canelo, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Shit about to get real interesting,
Wait,
y'all.
this ain't on PBC.
Yeah,
This
it's
ain't
gonna
gonna be
be.
on
I think
PBC.
we'll see him fight Crawford
He had
before
left
we see.
PBC. He had broke that. He
Oh
Benavidez.
yeah,
wasn't stuck in. He wasn't stuck in no contract. It was probably for 3, and he got up out of it. He went there last fight. What was the zone?
yeah, because he went top ranked to and now the
Zone.
zone,
Yeah.
right?
Oh,
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah,
damn,
he had broke that
damn.
because they couldn't give him that
Yep,
Earl.
I
It was
just
supposed to
remember
be
that shit.
Charlo.
Yeah.
He was supposed to do Charlo. Then he was supposed to do Earl, and they couldn't get it to him.
so they might be postponing that third fight for Canelo
Yeah.
unless they all in
That's why they was
cahoots.
trying to get Jamel ready. Remember, they was just in rooms talking about
Yeah.
Jamel might be stepping in.
Yeah. Man, that shit, man. PBC shit crazy, man. Shout out to PBC though, because at least I don't know if you guys heard the news. They trying to get these non-pay-per-view fights together for Amazon Prime, where there'll be free contests, and it's going to be starting. Well, the date actually got postponed, but for Caleb Plant and McCumbee, that should be the first non-pay-per-view headline fight on Amazon Prime.
I thought that was on Pro Box or some shit like that when they
Nah,
first
that's
advertised that.
on PBC,
It was on
Amazon
something.
Prime. Amazon Prime, that's not a pay-per-view. So,
Okay.
everybody was worried that everything that comes out of PBC on Amazon Prime is going to be pay-per-view. They are trying to establish some fights that's going to be just straight free fights on Amazon.
That's
Kind of like
dope.
Showtime.
It's
I
about
kind of like how
time. They got to do it.
fights without that wasn't
Yeah.
like like
Because
how
they don't
Benavidez.
have an outlet
I
to
used to watch
showcase their young
Benavidez
and up and
and
coming
all that.
fighters, bro.
I
You know,
like that.
everything pay-per-view, you can't make a motherfucker pay for a fighter they never seen. So they really don't have no way of showcasing these guys. So you can build up a fan base with them. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Mhm.
So yeah, by
They
them doing
understand
this,
that.
at least they can work on their form system. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. You got to raise the farm, man. Some way, somehow.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Shout out Adam Hurley in the chat. He said Benavidez is still more explosive than Beterbiev when it comes to volume of punches plus power. Whoa. His
Nope.
next fight, he'll be closer to how he normally is. I got Benavidez. Now, I don't know about that
The
power
same
department.
thing, brother. I
We'll
agree.
have to see.
Yeah, we got to see what he does, in camp for
That's
this
what
next
Punch
fight.
been saying. That's what Punch been saying. These niggas is like, nah.
Uh,
I said the same thing.
Did y'all
I
see
said the
this
Yeah.
same
shit?
thing. He gonna look way better. I agree.
Yeah, Adam, you definitely on the same page as Punch. Now, I don't know about the power. The power probably is different.
That fight postponed too, bro.
Yeah, the McCumbee, it said it was supposed to be on August 17th, but they
Yeah.
postponed it.
Yeah, and your boy
Damn.
Erickson Lubin pulled out.
That's second time. They say
Yeah, I'm gonna get to that in a second.
Who pulled out? Because it was kind of shaky.
Lubin, they're saying Lubin
Oh
pulled out
shit.
and McCumbee pulled out
Mm,
in both of those fights.
Yeah, I got my take on that.
But I gotta say this, Adam Hurley, while I'm thinking about it. I agree with the volume punching because they just naturally bigger men than David Benavidez, I believe. When it comes to him being in his boxing weight, in the best shape possible, I just believe they're bigger men. But that power, he need a lot,
Yeah,
of
boy.
in that power department to keep somebody like a better BF off of him. But I do agree. I do think Benavidez has the hand speed and would get off enough flurries to win that contest. And I think he can get by better BF without getting knocked out, in my opinion.
Because he hit Buddy with about 10 or 15 unanswered punches. Nothing. Nigga, nothing happened, nigga. So I think it's a thing where he going to have to acclimate to that weight. You know what I'm saying? So let them handle their business. Let them do what they do. You know what I'm saying? Kind of dial it down. Fuck it. Even if you act like a prospect, You ain't got no belt there, so fuck it. You can fight whoever you need to get acclimated. A two or
Word.
three fight run to get acclimated. Boom. Now you start calling out names. Shit, do what you got to do. You know what I'm
And
saying?
see, that's what sucks, man. And I've said this all along as well. David Benavidez made his bones at 68, and he's
Yeah.
not reaping no benefits, man, for
Mm-hmm.
getting the big fights. To go to 75 and basically, because of the situation, you got to get acclimated and have all these other fights where you're not going to make the kind of money you would versus the top 68 guys, right? So it's like, damn, you got to hit the reset button in some shape, form, or fashion. He kind of
You
hitting
damn
the
near got to
reset
be a
button.
prospect again, bro.
Yeah, bro. That's fucked up, bro.
And he
It's
fought
fucked up.
everybody he needed to fight. If you wanted a
Yeah,
Canelo fight, he fought everybody he was supposed to fight to get a Canelo fight.
fight.
What he
Yo,
Yep.
fought Rail, he
Yep.
fought fucking Boo Boo, he fought Plant. Bro, he did everything he needed to fucking do, bro.
dude. Yeah,
And this is
yeah,
so unfortunate. So dial it down, nigga. You ain't got no belt. Fight who the fuck you want to fight. You know what I'm saying? Make your
yeah.
fight specific. Work on certain shit that you working on in the gym to beat these guys. You know what I'm saying? Shit. Hey, dial it down. He proved himself in my eyes, bro. You feel me? So it's champions that don't got as good as resume as him, though.
Facts. Man, fuck Canelo. Canelo fucked up the order at 68, man. And he just holding the belts for
We
hostage,
should plan
man.
this another time.
He's scared, bro. That's
But
what it
that
all
goes
boils
back to
down
that
to.
assembly line, bro, that I
Yeah.
was talking about. Niggas, the champions is fucking up the assembly line. They fucking up the rotation. Niggas puff puff pass. It ain't puff 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 again, nigga. Then pass. No, niggas puff puff pass. Keep it moving. Fuck you.
Canelo
Fuck
holding the blunt.
rotation. Yeah,
Yeah, he holding the blunt like a motherfucker. Shout out DJ
And
for that.
ashtray shit.
yeah, I
Say
know,
you,
right?
you boys are going to wind me up about Tim and Lubin. I might have something to say. Well, we're gonna move to that conversation right now because I did want to touch on that. I know we're talking about Canelo, David Benavidez, but I feel bad again for old Tim Zoo.
Man, Tim.
Looks like Lubin's pulling out of that Tim Zoo September 22nd fight. And listen, I wanted to give him a ton of credit for fighting somebody like a Lubin. Again, you were scheduled to fight Virgil Ortiz on his August 3rd fight. Doctor said you can't do it. You're still healing. You got a date set for about a month and a half later on um, September the 22nd, I believe it is, against somebody like a Erickson Lubin. But he's putting out saying he's not fit to fight right now.
Mm-hmm.
And what does that leave Tim Zoo? Speaking of Tim Zoo, the Aussie Nation, the Down Under boys. Let's bring up my boy DJ from Down Under.
Thunder from
What
down
up,
under.
DJ?
How are you, boys? You're in
What's
fine
up?
form again today, bringing the energy about Canelo. Good job. I reckon these couple of days off that you've been giving yourselves, you'd just come back full of beans, ready to go.
Absolutely, man. And again, I appreciate you, DJ, man, for just being here, being a big time supporter. Now, what's this Tim Zoo madness, man?
Well, it depends on which way you want to look at it. You start it off, and then I'll comment on it because I could just go down a real big rabbit hole.
I believe you can. Now, the way I'm seeing it is Lubin's had plenty of time to be fit and ready to go. Not sure what his situation is, or not sure he wanted to fight somebody as dangerous or a real threat like Tim Zoo next. So to me, I ain't gonna front. It just feels like a duck from Erickson Lubin, right? You done fought 2 title eliminators. What's one more for the IBF? If you get past Tim Zoo, you get the Russian dude. Not a lot of experience there. A lot of people believe he's beatable for Tim Zoo, Erickson Lubin, and a lot of the named characters at 54. So what's the problem?
So let me set the scene just a little bit because having a few hours to digest the news when I read it this morning, I'm actually smelling something bigger. So just follow my train of thought here. So if you do or you didn't know, Erickson Lubin was the preferred fighter that Tim Tszyu wanted to fight, knowing that he was going to be gifted or emailed the WBO. Erickson Lubin knocked that back, and then Tim Tszyu fought Mendoza 15 days after Charlo got stripped. Then he was approached for the first Amazon Prime, which I hear things like, they didn't receive a contract. Well, nobody receives a contract until negotiations are finished. You don't send a contract, then negotiate.
No, right.
And now, when you actually have a look at the whole scheme of what's happening, is I reckon they're going the right route with the IBF, and I'll tell you why. In that, regardless of who Tim fights for the Eliminator, Murder, I can never pronounce this properly. Bakram Murtaturliev is Russian. Now,
Right.
Costa is like royalty over in Russia. That's where he's living. So Tim might be the only one with an appetite to go across there and challenge the bloke for that title over in Russia. And that would be massive. They might even actually take a 24-hour ceasefire with Ukraine for that fight.
I
But
don't
that
know if
keeps
it would get sanctioned for Russia though. That's the only thing.
Yeah,
why not?
they got they
they got sanctions against Russia right now. Like,
They
there's a lot of sanctions against Russia.
Well, politics. If it's not worldwide
Yeah.
politics, it's boxing politics. But look, it does make sense a little bit that Russian connection's a bit of an appetite. Now, if Tim ends up somehow, somewhere, finally getting a fight and moves into that and does actually get the IBF, that gives him some breathing space around the WBC, WBA, and WBO movements that are all happening in around Fondora, Errol, Bud, Madrimov, Virgil. But the reason I'm smelling something bigger, and if you remember that RC brought it up, and I didn't say that RC was wrong, I just wanted to believe something else. But if we go back to July 22, WBO ordered Charlo to fight Tim Tszyu. Charlo's PBC, right? Charlo pulled out on Christmas Day for that fight with a broken hand. Kicked it down the road again for April, pulled out again. So Tim fought Harrison, Ocampo, and still couldn't get it. So he can't get fights now with Lubin. Couldn't get a rematch with Fondora. Couldn't get it Jamel Charlo. God knows what interference was run for the Virgil fight on the Riyadh card. I'm unfortunately smelling a little bit of possible PBC interference.
Mm.
Yeah, that could
Hey,
be
man.
a really good conclusion. Shout out Mark Wynn in the chat. He said, I just saw that Mel and Maul kissed and made up and back training to fight. Can't wait to see Jermel get made to look a fool at 54. Now, this would be the perfect timing for me, for Mel to come back and fight the likes of a Tim Tszyu, because I just believe that fight has to happen. I don't know how you guys feel about that, but because of how everything worked, I feel like that was a fight that we were just robbed of. And whether anything's on the line or not, even if it's just a title eliminator on the line, I would like to see it happen. But, of course, Jamel's still, I think, champion recess for at least two of them. Slick, is he still
He got
champion in recess for at least two of them?
Two of them.
WBA and WBC.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because he got stripped to the WBO and essentially either dropped the IBF or got stripped.
Yeah.
I think, Slick, you looked that up a couple of weeks ago when we were live. Where'd you find it? ESPN, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that date though is still open for Tim Tszyu. The only thing is it's about who can he get in there now.
That's crazy, man. You looking at PBC, it's a lot of money on the table that they just don't want to pick up. Matter of fact, bro, and I'm a take what you said, T.O. Mel, I want that fight and Tim Tszyu, but I want Maul and Plant. He slapped the shit out of you, bro. Like, we need this fight.
That's another one. That's
Both
another
of y'all,
one, bro.
bro.
Yeah, and that fight ain't going nowhere. Everybody's
what I'm
never
saying?
letting that happen.
These
That should happen on the
fights,
same damn card. That should be on the same damn card.
man, that'd be fire, huh?
That'd be dope.
I thought they stripped Jamal when he had that call it interaction with a transgender person.
That don't
Didn't
even
they
matter
strip
though.
you?
That fight still pays though. Fuck a belt. He
Yeah.
slapped the shit out of you, bro. Like nigga, that's intrigue. You know what I mean? That's a storyline. That's a plot.
And
And
if
they
they
not
start,
picking up on it, bro.
yeah, they start talking about it, you're gonna start seeing that slap all over the internet again. That's
You ain't lying. That shit
a
was
lot.
real. And
A
your
lot of
and
motivation.
your old lady got beat up too.
Damn.
Right after that.
Mm.
Even better if he slaps him back at the actual first presser.
Hell yeah.
Oh, that'd light it right up.
that
Yeah.
was a fucked up weekend for the Charlo. Then your brother, nigga, homeboy get knocked out, and he call you a bitch ass nigga. He stand
Yeah.
on the fucking apron, you a bitch ass nigga. Damn, that was a fucked up weekend for the Charlos, bro.
It was.
They
I
need a
loved every
double
second.
header, bro. The kind of
Man, I loved every second, bro. It was great.
yeah.
You know, Tim don't rock with them Charlos for real.
Man, they need to run them
Damn them niggas.
plays, bro.
Oh, I be cooking them niggas on my channel, bro. I cooks them niggas.
My dude
See,
said Charlo said he forgives. Now he did though. He did, but fuck that. You can
Shout out
forgive, but
Justin
you can't
Sullivan,
forget.
man. Appreciate you joining us, man. No doubt. Charlo said he forgive plenty. Sound like some soft ass shit to me.
I can forgive, but I ain't
Sound like
forgetting.
that
This nigga's scared.
Sound like that
He
nigga
slapped
scared.
the
Hey,
humbleness into
I
it.
can forgive, but I ain't forgetting, Jack. You better not walk past me, bro.
Long time
Like
to be
you
humble.
better not walk past me, bro. I can't even be in the same room with you knowing you did that to me,
Can't
bro.
stop me and think we gonna be cool, bro.
On
Yeah.
open hand slap me.
I promise
Bitch.
you.
It's
Bro,
on
I
every
promise
time
you
I
gotta
see
go. That's so
look, we were talking
disrespectful.
about that last
playing
Right, I'm
another
gonna say
time.
that's so
This nigga's
disrespectful, man.
man. You hit a man with an open hand or spit on him, bro.
It's
He
time to
has
go.
every right to pop the trunk on your bitch ass.
Yeah, you
bro.
gotta
Yeah.
go,
Like,
bro.
you gotta
If
go.
I'm Maul, bro, I don't want to fight nobody but Caleb Plant. Ow.
Period.
Ow.
Everybody knew
Don't
that was
call
supposed to
me
be
if
an
it
instant
ain't
setup match.
Caleb.
That match was supposed to be instantly set up. It was supposed to be no if and or buts. Al was supposed to be like, "Oh shit, we got one." That's what we thought Al was gonna say and set that
Hell
shit the
no.
fuck up. But that shit didn't happen.
Nigga
Yeah.
leaving money on the table, bro.
I don't want nobody but Caleb. You cannot open hand slap me and think that shit cool. No, it's a wrap. I'm drunk
Tim
with
Zoo
revenge.
versus Mel, bro, and Plant versus Maul, bro. That is a hell of a fucking card. I don't give a fuck who the main event, nigga, but that's a hell of a card, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, put that in the
Tim,
suggestion box.
Tim
you
ain't
feel me?
getting anywhere near Mel. Mel's only coming back into the ring to actually have a world title defense and maybe sail off into the sunset. Tim's
Yeah.
best option would be Fondora beats Errol, and Tim gets to fight Errol because there's history there, and it's for no belts, but just good money.
Mhm.
Yeah. But now, just speaking of Tim, while we on the topic,
Mhm.
that date is still there. You know what I mean? They already said it. They got a venue.
Mhm.
Who the hell is Tim Zoo going to fight?
Well, it'll be Ramos.
Ramos,
Or,
right. Ramos.
Brian
Xander.
Castano's out there.
Yeah, but
Ain't nobody
Ramos
heard
next
from
up though.
Castano.
Ramos next up after oh boy.
Yeah, and I think that
Now,
what is it,
after
Josh
Lubin.
Kelly?
Yep.
That's
And
the
you
other
got
one.
that Russian dude that like just fight the
He's-
Russian champion, IBF champ. Try to get the shot at him. Go right for him.
I would think the same thing too. Since your dude dropped out, fuck it, just make that Mando. But yeah, Ramos gonna have something to say.
Fight, yeah. If we don't have a fight, why not?
Yep.
Run it.
Yeah,
Run it.
run it.
But they gonna make him fight
Yeah.
Ramos. They won't get some more money. That's what they're gonna do.
Now if you get because think about it, if you get that IBF title, now Bud and Errol coming to you, brother.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that would be a perfect situation for Tim Zoo. Because I don't care what nobody say. I think he whoops this Russian's ass. And if that would be the perfect, let me say, kind of makeup for the whole Sebastian Fundora situation, especially not even getting them the rematch.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Tim Zoo did dive out there to save the card. He caught a bad break, so give him a break. You know what I
I'm
mean?
still
I didn't
butthurt,
find
though.
out.
I wanted to
Find
see
out.
Tim versus Virgil, bro. I still want to see that.
Me
I think
too.
that
Hell
was
yeah.
that would have been
Me
like
too.
a fight of the year candidate or something, bro. Just
And
the way
I
they
still
fight.
want to fight Crawford, bro. I ain't gonna forget the shirt, nigga. He ain't getting away with that, bro. Yeah, that shirt was spicy, nigga. You gotta get some smoke with Crawford. You don't cross the Great's name out, nigga. I remember that.
What,
Tim,
slap the man in the face by way of a t-shirt, you reckon?
I think
yeah.
Bud got like a couple of them left.
I felt that one like, ooh, I like that shirt. And
I
then
like
I
that,
normally
Jay.
I hate on shit like
I
that.
like
I
that,
ain't mad
DJ.
No doubt. Shout out Universal Boxing Establishment, still hanging out with us. He said, man, I really fear that Errol Spence will perish his next fight unless his opponent feels sympathy and goes easy on him. Facts. I ain't even, I'm with you, dog. Fundora might stop that nigga, man. Shout out to RC. He believes, for some
bro.
reason, he believes Errol Spence KOs Fundora.
Listen, I'm gonna
I
say
just
this
can't
about
see it
Fundora.
happening.
Though. This is what I say about Fundora and Errol Spence. Fundora's ribs compared to Errol Spence's body shots, bro. It's gonna be a long night, bro.
Hey, shout out to that guy though. He got
That's a
ribs.
skinny dude, bro. Can he
Lubin
take
worked
that
him pretty
constant
hard
body
around the
shot
body.
from Errol Spence? Like, do you think, Tio, this is a question to you, bro. Do you think the Fundora could take that constant body pressure, the body work that Errol Spence do? If we get that Errol, do you think he can handle that?
I just don't think we get that Errol. And whether you believe it or not, go back and watch the film. Sebastian Fundora is a better inside fighter than he is an outside fighter.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? He'll be able to really mix it up in the pocket with Errol Spence, and that'll be to Errol's detriment as well.
Good point.
I think Errol's stronger than Fundora. I think Errol's
I think
gonna
that's
be able to
50. Yeah, I think I gotta agree with Punch on that. It's a 50-50 in the inside because if anything, I'm hoping that Fundora learned that he can have a lot more easier wins if he learned to fight his height at times more than inside.
Yeah, I think Errol's
Well, that's
strength
the
is gonna be the
fortune of the
difference if
top.
they get the inside.
I believe it is
Listen.
50-50 on the inside, but it's 90-10 on the outside.
Facts.
He's got to deal with that jab.
Yeah.
Big
But
fact.
even if you do come inside, I got some work for you there too.
Mm-hmm.
I just think we seen signs in the Danny Garcia. We seen signs in the Ugas fight. I think that Earl is probably damaged goods. And the fact that he's ballooning up in weight like he is, bro, that's not good for a fighter. I don't see. I got, I'm thinking shit, Fundora is the man in this one. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't be surprised if Earl Spence went in there and got stopped again or some shit. Because he's damaged goods, bro. You took a beating your last fight. You was looking suspect in your last two fights, even though his fan base wasn't saying the shit. Where, you know what I'm saying, nigga, you turned your back on Danny Garcia and you turned your back on Ugas. I don't think, bro, and this is before the beating. You know what I'm saying? I just don't think he has it in the tank like that. If he does, God bless him. Bless his heart, bro.
His best bet is to try to get Fundora to fight an inside fight. That's his best bet.
That's it.
Simple as that.
And you know the game plan is just going to stay on the outside of the Spence. That's going to be the game plan.
Yep.
Now you make a great point, man. That wasn't really a fight. That was more of a beating that he took, man.
Yeah.
And I'm just not sure how, you're going to come back and look good after something like that. Shout out that guy in the chat. I appreciate you joining us, man, joining the channel. Says David should probably fight a Yarde before going straight into benavidez versus Bivol. I ain't mad at that.
Yeah, that's a good introduction.
Like he acclimated to the weight.
Yep.
Yeah, that'll be a great test. Another big guy for David to,
strong.
Yeah, strong.
And it ain't too safe, but it's safe. He big, but he ain't got no super massive power like that.
Man, benavidez hit hard, but he's slow as molasses. I think David Benavidez will box benavidez's head the fuck off. I think Beaver's way more dangerous.
Beaver gonna be a straight up boxing contest for his ass for real.
Benavidez is slow as fuck, bro. He's just strong. That's it. He's not fast at all. Jab is terrible, bro.
He's got great timing. He's got great patience.
Jab is so trash. His footwork is ooh. Like, come on, man. Y'all giving this dude too much credit.
And David got good footwork. Now all of a sudden,
he got better footwork than benavidez.
Yeah, but you need some great.
Know how to cut that ring off.
I don't know, man. I think
I don't care about the power of benavidez. I think the skill set of benavidez was kind of suspect.
I feel like Benavidez just good. He pretty good at cutting that ring off, and he finds a way. Everybody he fights, he finds a way to
He
get to
can't
him.
back up. He only
He
come forward,
patient,
bro.
man.
He's tailor made for Baby
Well, he's a
Benavidez, bro.
brawler. He ain't a boxer. That's why I said he's
But
like a
David
Yeah,
master
but David
stalker.
Benavidez is,
Benavidez is a Baby Benavidez boxing skill is super underrated, bro. He'll box the shit out better. You think he's
but
gonna let
is he gonna
Benavidez just
pot
walk
shot
him
him?
down and
Is he,
drop him?
and at that weight, you don't see him too much on his
Y'all think
toes
he's
like
just gonna
that.
let Benavidez just walk him down and just smash him, huh?
But punch
No,
though,
but
is he
see,
gonna
that's the
pot
thing.
shot him, or is he
Right,
gonna try to throw a million combinations? Because
right.
if you throw a million combinations, you give him counter opportunities because you're right there in front of him. And that's what I see David Benavidez doing. That's why that's a difficult fight for him, in my opinion. Because
Yeah.
if you unload your whole kitchen sink right in front of this man, he only got to throw one. And yeah, you could have been up on the fight. Yeah, you could have been winning. But if he hit you with that shit, nigga, and if you get too greedy, it's fucked up. So he gonna have to be on his toes and pot shot him, and take,
Yeah,
fight
but
him
I
in
think we'll
spots,
see him
bro.
at his best, bro. I think we'll see rise. That's the thing about Benavidez. He rises to his competition, man. He looks better and better, bro.
Yeah, he
I'm just saying.
does. He does.
Yeah,
But this
and I'm
also
not,
is
and
a
I'm
new
definitely
weight
not
too.
But I
saying.
can't count nothing I ain't seen yet though.
This
You
is
know what I'm
right.
saying?
This is a whole
Yeah,
new weight as well, though. Can he stay on his toes and move around like that?
for
This is a
12
whole
rounds.
new realm. You know what I'm saying?
And he
And
faded late last fight.
Yeah, these guys live. These guys live that.
When he earned my respect when he when he caught Caleb Plant in that big ass ring, bro. So like he can cut off the ring, he can do everything. He can fight on the back foot, he can come forward, bro. He's very skilled, way
But
more
Caleb
skilled
didn't
than
have no
Benavidez.
power
But
coming
you
back.
talking for two different attributes though. Like
Way better.
what he did to Khalid, he was known as that stalker guy in the smaller weight class.
Who you ever seen take
Benavidez,
Benavidez in the deep water?
better be gonna go ham, bro. Like that's
Who have
his
you ever
wheelhouse,
seen take
bro.
Benavidez into deep waters, bro?
What's what you call what's my boy? Was it who cracked his head open like that? I almost said Badu Jack. It wasn't no Badu Jack.
I want Badu.
Cause Badu got his head cracked too. That's why I'm thinking two niggas got their head cracked.
One
It
fighter
might
took
have
him
been
into deep
Yarde.
waters.
It might have.
Yeah,
It was
cracked his
Yarde.
head wide. Yeah,
Yeah,
cracked
was
his head
Yarde.
wide open, bro. They
Now,
went at it.
Yeah.
now, and
That was
that
from
dude
the
gave him
head,
super
though.
problems. And David Benavidez leaps and bounds better than Yarde, bro. Y'all still trying? Benavidez.
But who
leaps and bounds
won
better
though?
than Yarde.
He had his head split wide the fuck open.
Y'all think Better Beef's size is gonna overwhelm David? It's
No,
not,
you're
bro.
not. You're missing the whole point. It's not about size. Look at it. Look at it like this. When he got his head cracked, what happened right after he got his head cracked? He got that dude clean the fuck up out of there.
Yeah, but this
He
is
turned that shit up to a whole new level,
When have you
bro.
ever seen anybody super wobble David Benavidez, bro? He got a steel chin too.
I'm not. I didn't say he was gonna
Universal
sleep him or
Bobby.
I'm
nothing
just
like
saying,
that.
y'all act like he's just gonna get washed by Better
around.
Beef. Watch what
Dude.
B-Ball do to him. B-Ball's gonna beat the fuck out Arthur Better Beef, and I'm gonna make
Knock
sure
it
to
around.
rub it in all y'all faces.
Nah, all right. You can't rub my face because when we had our choices on
He's
there, I
overrated.
picked Bivol.
He's overrated, bro.
I go with boxers all day. Boxers always be brawlers in boxing history, but in
No
the
brawlers
day,
don't last, bro.
but David Benavidez is not a boxer. That's what I'm trying to get you to understand. He's not a boxer. You taking a cat that's used to being at a smaller weight class to fight that man's game in a weight class he's getting introduced to. That's the difference. He's not a David Benavidez is not a boxer. He's used to coming forward and throwing punches and bunches. He is not a boxer, bro.
When he say boxer, he mean using his footwork, working the
Yeah,
ring.
he's not none of that. He
had
could do it, but he's not
That's
that.
what he
Oh.
want to say. He does that, though.
Flat-footed fighter, man.
Straight.
Oh, he prefers to come forward.
I ain't even never
And
seen
lay
David
hands
Benavidez
on your
the
ass.
back foot. I've never seen David Benavidez fight on the back foot ever.
Nah,
Ever.
he's
No
a bruiser,
fight.
man. He's a bruiser, man. He
Two
moves
fights still
forward,
put the
plows
fight
you
on
down.
the back foot.
So that's what all I'm saying is that the let's just say the majority of the time that Benavidez fight, he likes to go forward. He's gonna do that against a guy. That's his wheelhouse. That's what he do. So everything Benavidez is used to doing to these guys at 168, where he got cut the ring off, he's used to coming forward on these guys because he's bigger than them, right? That's how they look for his height or whatever, right? He ain't gonna have that same thing with Benavidez. Benavidez is used to fighting taller, bigger dudes, and he's usually pushing the taller and bigger dude back.
Yeah.
Walk into my power. That's what it's gonna be.
If you haven't look at how Better BF did the dude that Benavidez just fought. So now we both can agree that he ain't do nothing to hurt Vazdik at all. Now look at what Better BF. Go look at what Better BF did to that man.
Oh yeah, I watched
He got
it.
a 10.
I watched
You
it.
feel me?
Right.
So Benavidez will have to have a whole different game plan for Better BF. Not to say that he can't beat him, but nigga, you gonna have to be in there on eggshells versus somebody like Better BF.
You took the
Real quick,
words out
shout
my
out
mouth.
my Serge.
Hot
I
shot.
appreciate you for rocking with us, man, and joining the conversation. He say, not sure if Earl can bounce back from that Crawford beat. In fact, I agree with you 100%. I think we all do. That's gonna be hard for him to do, especially against a freak cheat code like Sebastian Fundora. Mark Wayne said, come on, man. Earl is done. We will see this against Fundora, man. Again, I agree. Universal hanging around. He said, a lot of people die in boxing. Most lethal sport in the world.
It's a warrior sport.
Yeah, as well, too, man.
Gladiator.
Tone Deaf in the building. He says, David better get strong. Now, that's my only thing with David Benavidez at 75. He just don't look strong. That I'm about to get that Ryan Garcia drop.
He didn't look strong in that fight. I think he's gonna look way better in the next one. We'll see.
And I'm not saying he can't win. It's just that T.O. said it like I was gonna say it. He gonna have to work on a whole different game plan.
I mean, no, I agree. He didn't look strong, not at all. But I think he'll look better, like stronger in the next fight. I don't think he realized them dudes was carved out of wood like that at 74. Now he know what he's up against.
Yeah. You got to understand them guys is cutting plenty of weight to get 75, and it showed, and it got changed because again, he wasn't able to Vosdick felt nothing in that fight. He didn't have a mouse. He wasn't red or bruised.
Yep, and he was tired, and he still couldn't knock him down.
And the dude 8 shots from Benavidez, all 12 rounds.
Gazelle punches. I ain't never seen a big man that big, a man that big throw gazelle punches like that.
After Better Beef cleaned him out, it wasn't like he was super bruised up. He still looked kind of regular. Dude just got that one of them still face like Russians, bro. You know what I mean?
True. I give you that.
What we say, like Russians, bro.
Like ain't no other way to explain it. It's just what it is. I feel
real. They're all just like they never smile. They all just look like they just headbutt trees all day, fight grizzly bears. They just look angry as fuck, like Russians.
Them strong face ass Russians. You feel me? Yeah, Universal Boxing. Yeah, David Benavidez can chunk them, but Better BF power trumps all facts. That's all I'm saying. And I don't care how much David works on his power bombs. He's just not going to come into that fight stronger than Better BF, and he's going to have to develop the right game plan, or he probably gets knocked out.
The key is not to get greedy.
Yeah, he can't.
Don't do it.
He can't
get greedy, bro.
That's probably not the fight you want to put together. Those 8 and 10 punch combos.
Right, he would catch some kind right in between all that shit. Overhand.
Your ass gonna get Ken Norton versus Foreman. Nigga trying to stand there and throw with a motherfucker. Or Frazier. That's boxing history. The guy with the power will sit there and let you throw all that shit and just be like, pop.
It's over.
Fight over.
Nope, that's it.
Ken Norton versus Foreman, though, bro. You're funny as hell.
Bro,
that's
right.
Exactly that was Marcus Brown. I looked it up, bro. That was Marcus Brown that fought a Better BF and split his, when he had that bloodbath.
That motherfucker Better B saw that blood, boy. He turned that shit to a whole nother level on that man.
Beats by Sir, you say, I'm not sure Benavidez can fight that good on the back foot. Better BF going to be walking Benavidez back all day. And again, that's the power section. And, you can't hurt me. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to keep walking your ass down. You're not used to fighting on the back. Oh, see, that's what makes the fight dangerous. Benavidez not used to back foot fighting. You're going there against a juggernaut like Better BF. He's forcing you back. They got to come up with the perfect game plan. Bottom line.
Crazy space. But you want to know something that he does have, though? I will give Benavidez, when he do get in close quarters with a motherfucker that's going to stand there and try to stand there with him, for a big dude, he do know how to create space and stay on the inside. I give him that.
Yes, he do.
I give him that. So if he could combine that, get off, and turn that motherfucker, see, that's how you get them stalking motherfuckers. How you keep getting on fire? You
Trying to
turn.
tell you, man. Now you see
But
what I'm talking
if
about.
he can, but he has to work.
Now you
Shut up,
see what I'm
shut up,
talking
nine
about.
dog. Shut up, nine. You already know. Yeah, I'm from St. Louis. So what, nigga? Yeah, look, that's our way of fighting. I know, bro. But in the day though, if he could do that, I'm telling you, he'll keep that motherfucker muffed up, just following him everywhere. But I ain't never seen him move his feet like that at all, though. I do know he can create that space though. That I have seen.
I think that's one of the cool things about David Benavidez. Every time you think he don't do something, he show you the shit in the ring, bro. I'm telling you, he's a great fighter, bro.
Hey, fellas, I was fucking with Slick last night, man. I was like, nigga, your remedy for everything in a fight.
Turn that
That's how
nigga.
them St. Louis dudes be fighting. Is turn that
Right.
motherfucker.
Turn that motherfucker while you
Y'all
standing there.
notice, though,
Shit.
that's his shit, though. He be like, turn that nigga,
That
man.
shit work.
What the fuck?
Goddamn me,
Man,
shit.
is everything.
Yeah,
Now,
work
for
them
me,
damn feet.
Best weapon of David Benavidez to me, hands down, period, is the jab. And I think Beterbiev going to have a problem with the jab. If he wants to be smart, I think he can jab Beterbiev ass all night. You know what I'm saying?
You beat me to the punch, Tio. Swear to God, I was about to say, like, man, he's going to jab his head off all night.
Yeah, but he got head movement too now.
Throw the Furies, but
It's
lead
going
with
to
the
be
jab,
twos
man.
and threes. He ain't going to be just throwing on one jab and move. It's going to be 2, 3, because Beterbiev, he know how to move. Somehow, somewhere, he figures out how to get close to you.
Yeah, because the shot's going to be there. He's going to want to open up, because I believe Beterbiev is going to be that damn slow compared to David Benavidez. So the shots are going to be there, but he's going to have to live and die behind that jab. You know what I mean? I think he's going to need that jab to carry him across the finish line.
Yeah, 100%.
B-ball too. B-ball going to have to do the same thing.
Oh yeah, B-ball going to have that jab. But see, B-ball know how to use that motherfucker though, bro.
I'm giving him
better stay behind the jab against that motherfucker, or you're gonna get knocked out.
Yeah, Bivol know how to use that fucking jab. That motherfucker no joke with that shit. He'll blind you with it. You don't know what he using that motherfucker. He showed
that against Canelo, boy. I won big money on that fight.
I ain't win no money, but everybody cursed me out.
Oh, I bet on that nigga.
Them motherfuckers mad at me. I told you so.
What fight y'all talking about?
Canelo versus Bivol.
Oh, yeah. I told everybody that was
Canelo. I took
Bivol upset. Money. Was that an upset to y'all?
Nah, that was a
thank you. That was not no upset.
Wrong.
Everybody was talking about upset. That ain't no upset. That was supposed to happen. That was supposed to happen, bro. You went up there and challenged the man. That shit was supposed to happen.
The only reason why
he had no business in the ring is
because Bivol had 11 knockouts.
Right.
He was like, man, he can't knock me out. I got a good chance. That's the only reason why he fought Bivol.
And Bivol was just being smart. Bivol really was playing smart and not falling for them traps and not engaging, bro.
Well, he set Canelo up all night, bro.
Then Canelo wanted him to come in close, and he couldn't get close to him because of that that fucking jab. Canelo went laid on the ropes on purpose and was doing this. That nigga Bivol said, "No, you come off the motherfuckers, bro."
Boy, like, you don't want to lay on the ropes with me, boy.
That motherfucker showed me he got patience.
That's the same thing Benavidez would do to him, bro. That's why he don't want to fight Benavidez. I think that Bivol fight was a
crazy hand speed.
Huh?
He had the hand speed advantage over Canelo, man, which helped him out a lot. And he's not going to have that versus Benavidez.
And he's not like way bigger. He made Canelo look kind of small in that ring.
Yeah.
I think it's gonna be a great fight. Like I said, but
it's
accustomed to fighting taller people.
Really
I agree with this hand speed though. That's what
do y'all think that, like, fellas? Y'all think the fight? I think he went up there to fight Kovalev and Bivol to test the waters for Benavidez.
Nah, he ain't going up to 75 to fight.
When he fought Kovalev, Benavidez wasn't even in the talks.
That's the actual weight class, but the size. Like, you know what I mean? Because David Benavidez is way bigger than the Canelo.
No, he was always cherry picking when he go up because he was supposed to fight Makabu.
Remember, he goes up there and he cleans Kovalev, but that's a washed up Kovalev, and then Bivol beats the brakes off him. And then
but before, remember this though, before Bivol, he wasn't supposed to fight him. He was supposed to fight Makabu, and Makabu couldn't fight.
Yeah, Makabu, but that's a bullshit fight.
Yeah, that's right.
That's crucial, right?
And he put a phone call and he slipped over. I called Mauricio, told him that's who I wanted to fight.
Dumbass lost to Badu Jack like the next fight, right? So
yeah, all of that shit was bullshit. All of it. My win in the trash.
I can't stand Badu Jack, bro.
Said Beterbiev will stop Benavidez. Bad fight for Benavidez. Listen, I ain't mad at you feeling that way. That's all I'm gonna say.
I think
Bivol gets him, bro.
Justice Sullivan in the chat. What up, man? Appreciate you joining us, man. You say David said they taking my punches up here. Facts. That's and he did. That came out of David's mouth. And again, that he's got to build some hurt bombs. If he gonna stay at 75, be competitive, got to build them hurt bombs. You got to get some respect somewhere down the line. Like all of the respect he was getting at 68, throw that shit out the window. When you talking about the upper echelon of 75, them niggas is androids.
Facts.
I don't think he gonna get those hurt bombs. That's Mother Nature, bro. I think you need to get that back foot game though. That's what you need to get.
He need to get that. He needs somebody at 9, man. Like I said, it ain't about how hard you hit. It's just placing your punches. You just gotta learn how to hit good. You know, don't just throw them.
You
Place your punches,
good.
bro. Pick your punches and place them right. You know, and you can see
it ain't
change.
about how hard you hit something. It's about how good you hit it.
Right.
So you just gonna have to hit them good. And that's why placing punches, if you're not a world beater of a puncher, that's why placing and you know this from sparring TO, a well-placed shot is a motherfucker.
Yeah, hell yeah.
That will get a nigga up off you. Sometimes you gotta fight for a nigga to get up off of you, man. You can't fight to knock him out. Just get this motherfucker up off me.
You just want some space.
Yeah.
Right.
Facts. Shout out Tone Death. He said Vostok didn't even hit David to the body once to the 10th round. Well, it wasn't a real body attack, and that could have been something different. And listen, when you look at David Benavidez's body type, you know what I mean, just his body type, I think you're right, now. It's going to be really hard for him to really, you know, gain the kind of, you know, muscle mass that he needs for those hurt bombs, right?
Yeah, that's Mother Nature, bro. That's Mother Nature. Some people got it. Some people.
And he's definitely soft in the middle section, man. So Tone Deaf, you right, man. If somebody,
well, he don't turn a lot of his shit over neither, though. So, like a lot of his punches is straight from the shoulders, anyways. That's what I said. Once he learn how to place his punches, they're gonna start coming from his legs, his hips. You know what I'm saying? You'll start seeing him turning them motherfuckers, and that's what he gonna need up there. Because fortunate enough for him, where he at, it's not a lot of speed fighters, and that's how they fight, anyways. You know what I mean? So he'll fit right in, and he got speed on his side for it. So if he could learn to keep him what he do and add some of them, you know, real power shots in there, you may see a difference, bro. Add some strength training. He ain't gotta be no bodybuilder. Get your strength training up, shit, you good.
We gonna see. Tone, I feel you though. I feel Tone Deaf. I've never really seen somebody really just go at the body of David Benavidez, you know what I'm saying? Because he was so big in the past, his body type is kind of like, you know, he's got a dad bod almost. Like
look like Gumby. Yeah. Look like Gumby, goddamn.
Yeah, yeah. So I think a vicious body attack from one of these bigger guys could prove to be detrimental for David Benavidez as well.
But you talking about two niggas, Benavidez and Bivol know how to place those shots real motherfucking well, nigga.
Yeah,
they will take their time. And you could hear them body punches sound like a whip. Pow!
And Benavidez over everybody, man. He'll smash both them niggas, bro.
Shit.
I think it's that easy, bro. That. I didn't hear nobody saying that shit beforehand. Everybody want to see Bivol and Benavidez. When nobody talking about Benavidez fighting them and he'll whoop their ass. I'm telling you right now, they did two at the top of they shit for a reason.
Hey, let me ask you a question though, Punch. Are you picking them for real, or are you rooting for this nigga? Because there's a difference between picking a fight and rooting. I'm picking
this nigga to beat all three. Canelo, Bivol, better be, nigga. Mexican.
I got him against Canelo.
I'm glad y'all mentioned that because that's the question for y'all. Who you got with Benavidez versus Bivol and Benavidez versus Better BF? Go ahead, Slick. Hey, start it off.
Goddamn me. I don't think he beats either one of the motherfuckers, to be honest with you, bro. I really don't. The experience, see, you got to think about what he's going against. It's not just that they in the ring fighting. These amateur backgrounds these guys on and all this, they didn't see every style. That's why they had no problem getting in the ring with nobody you put in front of them. And they seem to figure everybody out. And they don't have a rough time doing it. They don't. They sit there, figure you out, and beat your ass. That's just what they get to. And then on top of that, two unique cats that took two styles that everybody could do, but made it their own. You're not gonna be able to do it like them. You see what I'm saying? It's that simple. You gotta deal with the dirty tactics of a Better Beef. You ever seen a nigga throw a jab Better Beef? You didn't. If you really pay attention, you know what he does, right? Motherfucker, he try to break your hand. This motherfucker will let you hit him on top of his head. He any means to get to you.
That's
Then
fair
Bivol,
play.
right? Then Bivol, if you go on the Bivol, like, oh, you on rush? He could fight. He could fight going off the back foot, bro. Walking
Yep.
backwards on some not Sugar Ray Leonard. God damn it, not Sugar Ray Leonard. What's the other Sugar Ray? You know, talking old school.
Robinson.
Just like that. He'll walk backwards all day with you, and he can throw with power that way. So, I mean, it's a tall task for him. Either way, it's just the experience, and they already had that in the back. Like I said, people didn't know who Bivol was, but I had been watching Bivol when Terrence talking about, man, he's still fighting in theaters and showrooms. Shit, that's a thing over there. Like when you make it to them showrooms and them people with them white tables, you fight in front of rich folk. You making money. You get what I'm saying? Bivol come from that. He's not worried about lights. He's not worried about, he done fought in front of everybody he felt was famous in his country. He don't care about that. And then you just got the goon in motherfucking Better Be. Nigga, I'm not going back to the hood. That's how what it looked like. Every time it looked like, I'm not going back. You know what I'm saying? It looked like I'm not going back. You know what I'm saying? That's how it looked to me, bro. Hey, you gonna win this, you going back to jail. Fuck that. That's all I need to hear. You know what I'm saying? Like, and he gonna figure it out. So I just don't see it. And the only reason I'm saying that, Benavidez is not garbage. It's just that the experience at that weight class, bro, of what he's dealing
Punch. I'm
with.
gonna say you for last, man. Go ahead now.
The name of the game, bro, is called Walk Into My Power. And with Benavidez versus Benavidez or whatever, bro, he's going to end up walking into his power, and Benavidez is going to get slept. You know what I'm saying? With Benavidez versus Bivol is going to play Walk Into My Power, and he's going to get slept. I'm telling you, it's just.
Oh shit!
You think Bivol gonna lose?
No. I think
beat him like you.
Benavidez is gonna get slept by both of them, bro. He'll get slept by both of them. I think that he's gonna come running in. This is the scenario. He's gonna rush in and throw a million punches, and one of these motherfuckers Bivol's gonna be on the back foot and have him walk into his power. And other dude, you know what I'm saying? He gonna meet you right there, and you're gonna walk into his power. So that's just what the game is until he can get him a back foot game and set some more traps. Because only thing I've seen him doing is just mowing motherfuckers down. That's all the fuck he do. Is just mow motherfuckers down. Front foot heavy. Hey man, this is what I do. Beat it. I can respect that, but you're going to have a back foot game against those guys. You're going to have to be able to set some traps because you're going to end up walking into something big in both scenarios.
You're going to have to learn how to box.
Yep.
Bottom line.
He's going to walk into something big. Yeah. Because think about it. Look at the last fight. Bivol, Tom dude walking in with a good left hook. Bow. Done. Wrap.
And that was a different Bivol, too. That nigga was mad, bro. He was hot. That fight got postponed.
Only thing I can say is that won't no David Benavidez, but I understand what y'all saying for sure.
He got a toolbox.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
He got two.
And better be, bro, you gonna go right to the front of the ring. He gonna be like, yeah, nigga, I can oblige. I'll be your Huckleberry. And he gonna meet him and he gonna sleep him.
It's gonna be easy to do.
And he's gonna get off. He's gonna throw a couple of punch combinations. It's gonna be. Yeah, because he gonna throw some of the most beautiful combinations you ever seen in your motherfucking life, and he's gonna take that shit right on the motherfucking chin and launch one of them hard right hands, one of them hard hooks, and get him the fuck up out of there. That's just what it is.
Great.
So you gotta, man. Listen, the training wheels keep them motherfuckers on at 75, and fight the fights that's gonna get you prepared, bro.
Dang, I feel you, man. Punch.
Hey, listen, I totally 913. I rock with you. GMT, I rock with you, but you niggas is capping right now.
Yeah.
Niggas is capping. Hey, bro, listen. Let me tell you this right now. Hey, bro, listen. This is what he gonna do to B-Ball. Y'all niggas talking. B-Ball ain't got no fucking chin, bro. Hey, I can't remember dude's name, man, but that fight about 5 fights ago, dude took B-Ball in the deep ass waters, had B-Ball stumbling in the 4th and 5th round. I can't remember black dude's name. Y'all know what I'm talking about though.
Mm-hmm.
Rock B-Ball's ass. Had him stumbling all over the place. Nigga, he gonna fucking catch Bivol one of them shotgun combos and put him right on his motherfucking ass, bro. And as far as better beef, nigga, listen here. Let me tell you this, nigga. He gonna drag that no gas tank heaven motherfucker in the deep waters and knock him, stay behind the jab, drag his ass in the deep waters, and nigga gets tired and fucking inside the 8 rounds, whoop his motherfucking ass, bro. These niggas are tailor-made for the Mexican market.
What about David's gas tank versus Vazdik? He looked tired as a bitch in the later round.
He hit him with 100 punches around. The motherfucker, he couldn't hurt him. I understand that, but I'm not gonna let that one fight deter me and think that David Benavidez's power don't mean nothing at 74, bro. You just stepped in there with a nigga, and I know you're gonna say, look what Better Beef did. I don't mean shit. Like, we done seen so many opponents, nigga, fight other niggas and get washed by this nigga and look great against this nigga. That don't mean nothing to me, but I know that David Benavidez will look great against both those niggas.
Gosh, man.
This dude,
like, you know what I mean? So
tripping.
nigga, that's my take, nigga. Drag one in the deep waters, beat his ass. The other one has no chin. Catch him with a clean counter, hit him one of them shotgun combos, night.
You tripping.
That nigga punching like Devin at 75, bro. What the fuck?
Yeah.
You seen him fight at 75 one time, bro. You can't make that assumption. That was one opponent. What if he come out and blitz the next guy? If he come out and blitz the next guy, you ain't gonna say that. And you're gonna be like,
here go the thing that's wrong with that, bro, man. I gotta give you one for that. I gotta give you a slap for that, bro. He
punched like Devin Haney after one fight at 74. That's not fair now, 1-3. That ain't fair, my nigga.
I ain't gonna say that neither, though. Cause dude, the Russians is tough to, But I'll say this, though. He can't afford getting nobody 8 rounds. He can't get nobody no fucking 8 rounds, bro.
Them fucking Russians wrestle bears as kids, bro. Stop it. Like, you know what I mean? But like, yeah, right. Nigga, Arthur Better Beef's gas tank is shit, bro. Stop it, bro. He be tired.
Here's the other thing. Here's the other thing wrong with the Bivol thing. The guy that got him fights at the weight class. This is him coming up to that weight class,
no chin, bro.
Gosh, that's the only time you've ever seen that, though. How you gonna say Bivol ain't got a chin?
How many times?
And Bivol still won that fight.
I don't care. He still won that fight.
How you don't care? That matters, bro. Like, what the fuck?
Devin Haney beat the still won against the nigga he won, but I still seen him wobble.
Somebody get this guy. Somebody get this guy.
I still seen him wobble.
Come get him.
It don't matter that you still got wobble.
Come get him. Come get him. Somebody come get him.
I just detonate a whole bomb, bro.
This dude tripping. I'm just saying, though, bro.
That nigga just trying to get me started, bro.
No, man, I'm not. I'm trying to understand your logic. One fight, because he got fucking wobble. You say he has no fucking chin, but yet he wins. You never seen it happen any other time in this man's career. He has no goddamn chin. Hey, guess what? I seen Benavidez get dropped. Dun, dun, dun. Play it. Dun, dun, dun.
Hey, Punch, I don't want no problem.
That's real early in his career.
Oh, now that's real early in his career, though. Like, stop it, bro, man.
You got the fire.
Hold on, fellas.
Video, Punch. You don't want no problem, bro.
I'm not saying he can't win, bro, but I can't give him all that at a new weight class that he's getting to.
I'm giving him all that, man. Y'all niggas has lost all confidence because he fought some fucking Russian made out of fucking granite.
That was just pure.
The dude's face didn't change after getting hit with 1,000 punches, man. Don't mean he got no power. He just fought one of them stones.
Bruh, he was coming off the ground looking like Little Mac, bro. He was throwing gazelle punches. He threw like 9 gazelle punches, fully coming off the ground and connecting them holes.
Unanswered.
With steam on them.
That's why people was questioning when he said his hands was hurt. Like, how? You was like throwing everything with that motherfucker.
And shout out to you,
man. Hold on real quick, man. Let me say this. And shout out that guy, man. I appreciate you coming hanging out with us. He said, I personally don't think David beats either Better BF or Bivol. So he agrees with both of you guys, Slick and Punch. KO by one and outpointed by the other. So I'm guessing Better BF gets him out of there and Bivol outpoints him. Let me say this. I believe in David Benavidez, and I believe that he's smart enough to develop some decent game plans versus these bigger guys. I think he learns from the Vazdik fight. I think he learns from it. Right? I don't think he's a dumb fighter. I think he learns from it, and I think both of those fights are extremely competitive. I do believe he goes into the Better BF fight with a different game plan. For me, his hand speed and that jab is his saving grace. I believe he figures out, hey, I can't go forward on better BF. That's going to be like chopping down a tree with my bare hands. I have to stick behind my jab, give what he take what he gives me, and maybe that fight has to go the distance because I might not be able to get him out of there. I think he has the ability to outbox both of these guys. I think the hand speed and the jab for better BF will be a great weapon for David Benavidez as well. And in different spots, his aggression could help him in that fight too. I can see him. Well, I ain't gonna say I can see him. I think he beats them both as well. I'm with you, Punch. I ain't gonna leave you out there on the island.
What?
I like Benavidez that much.
What?
Oh,
So I
stop it.
can
Look,
beat
Hey
both
man,
of
what's in the cup?
That's
for
what I'm
y'all?
talking
oh
about,
my
kid.
God.
Get some facts, please, for these
Stop
niggas.
it, bro.
Thank you very much.
Give him a couple of more fights because he's not about to go right into a fight with these guys. Give him another fight, a couple fights at 75.
So he
maybe
didn't
a
come on
David
fight.
Morrell.
But that wasn't the
whoever
premise,
else.
man. That wasn't the premise, though,
I'm
bro.
talking
It
about
was
right
his
here,
next
right now.
fight.
What
His
happened?
next fight against him. That was the premise.
No. Did I say the next fight? The very
Yeah,
next fight?
that was his
Yeah, if he
premise.
fights him next.
That's not realistically. I didn't mean to say that because that's not realistic. He's definitely not fighting either one of those guys next.
No,
I believe what Nine said. He's going to get a little bit more acclimated to the weight division after these guys have their two fights.
You got to
Right? He's
answer
gonna
the
have a
premise. That came afterward, though. The if stuff came afterwards. The premise is that he's in line to fight them. Who the winner next? Who does he win or not?
Period, nigga. No.
That's what I answered mine off of. That's why I gave the answer I gave mine.
There ain't nothing. Hey, hold up, nigga. There ain't nothing delusional about me, bro. Can't nobody silence me or slow me down.
Hold on, what
So get
happened?
used to this channel, nigga, because I'll diss the shit out you, nigga. Can't be silenced, nigga. Get over there and bounce, nigga. What are you talking about?
Hey, man. Listen to my twin right here, bro. He'll tell you right there. Look.
Fuck this nigga talking about.
He said he got to tell you one more time. Tell him one more time. Here you go.
Shout out Tone Deaf in the chat. He said, David got to learn the Shakur movement, hit and run. This is facts, man.
Yeah.
He's definitely going to have to become a boxer overnight. Can he do that? I'm not so sure, but I just don't think he's dumb enough to go in there with the mow him down game plan that he has 68.
Yeah.
I think he's received enough criticism in the Vostok fight about his lack of power that he's listening. The game plan can't be the same for both of those guys, right? So maybe I'm going to give him credit for IQ to overcome both of those hurdles. For sure.
Can I ask y'all a question though? Who do you think is the slicker fighter? Caleb Plant or Bivol?
Ooh.
Shit.
Eesh, that's a tough one though. But both
I
of them
would
slicking
probably
ain't all
say
right
Plant just because he's smaller, a little bit quicker
on
You
the
know what I
feet.
mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You would say
bit-
Plant, right?
yeah.
Okay. Do you think that Bivol could implement some of Plant's game plan from going 12 rounds with Benavidez? You think he could implement that same game plan without tiring like Plant did?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think so.
I think so.
Yeah. Do you think that he's got more power than Plant?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. That's all I got to say.
Yeah.
That's all I got to
Hell
say.
yeah, you do.
But
That's why I say
if
Bivol wins.
You're going to get the same David Benavidez.
Yeah.
know what I mean?
But see, Plant doesn't have enough power to keep him honest and keep him off of him.
Exactly. That's why you got a front
Bivol
foot David
does.
Benavidez.
He's
And
got
that's why
enough
you
power.
might not get a front foot David Benavidez.
I'm just afraid we asking for an entirely different Benavidez to be just, you know what I'm saying? Like in a matter of months. That's just not realistic,
Right, you
bro.
put him in a machine and he come out fucking Sugar Ray Leonard.
He gonna have like he got the word of bear. Like when he fight these cats, number one rule: don't get on the ropes. I don't give a fuck what you doing. Don't you get greedy, live behind the jab, and don't get on the ropes.
and turn him.
And turn that nigga. There you go. And turn that motherfucker.
Shout out Justice in the chat. He said they punching too hard up there. David need to stay home. God damn. So he ain't giving them much of a chance neither. Y'all terrible, man. Hey, listen. Now that he's officially, and for those of you who missed that part of that segment of the show, David Benavidez officially sticking it out at lightweight. He's giving up the WBC interim, to chase down Canelo. Now that he's here, I just believe they're going to be smart enough to understand, hey, bro, this is a different weight class. These are bigger guys. You can't do that same old 68 shit you was doing.
Mm-hmm.
We got to be smart, right? So his next fight is going to tell me whether or not he's smartened up or not. You know what I mean? Now, that's going to have to do a lot with his opponent. And shout out Tone Deaf. He said a yard fight for David would be perfect next. I think one of y'all mentioned yard for him next as well. I like that, right? Again, getting more acclimated to the weight division, seeing what works and seeing what doesn't, but showing the IQ, being smarter, not understanding that you can't go in here like now saying mow these guys down, right?
Yeah, and y'all a burly ass cat too. The size of him and everything, that's gonna really help him out.
You know what's so crazy?
Deal with a cat
Often
like that.
People make comparisons from Pretty Boy to Money Mayweather, but you want to know the real difference in them fighters is one moved up in weight, nigga. That's why Money Mayweather was fighting like that. He moved up in weight. He was fighting bigger guys. So you have to. You got to take a little bit away from your style, man. Like if you relying on, if you're the type of fighter that's relying on punching power, physical strength, that type of shit, and you kind of a front foot heavy fighter, once you start moving up in weight, you got to put a little boxing in there too. You know what I'm saying? You got to, that's why, Pretty Boy fought different than Money Mayweather.
Right.
The nigga moved up in weight. He moved up in weight.
Right.
And David, bro, you moving up in weight, you're going to have to fight a little different. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and that's all I'm saying. And I think maybe I'm crazy, but I think they smart enough to realize that, especially given now that you have some experience at 75, right? So we're gonna see. Shout out to Tony. Say B-Vol versus David has a chance, but against better BF, David going night. Damn. And I could see that shit happening, bro. I could see it happening. God knows I could see him.
Yep. That would be the one to get the KO.
Yeah, reverting back to some of his old habits and thinking he can just shoe shine somebody like better BF, and then that right hand comes straight down the middle. Boom. Night, David Benavidez. I can see that shit happening. I'm being 100% real. I think Punch might be having some technical difficulties, but I feel you on that, Tone, for sure. That guy, appreciate you sticking around, bro. He said, "Is Yard a free agent now?" Tone. I remember it looking like he was leaving Frank a few weeks back.
Yeah, I was reading something about that. But they said they was trying to work it out. This was out of Frank Warren's mouth, trying to work the particulars out of him being happy. That's the last time I heard about it.
I got a fan in the chat. I'm biased. Did I hurt your feelings? Oh,
what's up, G-Fish?
Oh, there's a lot of comments. I wanted to get to everybody's. Unbiased Brim. Shout out Unbiased Brim hanging out in the chat, man.
I heard his feelings, Tio.
You did? Oh, Lord. What do you say? Hello.
Oh, shit, he firing your ass up.
I ain't even peep. Yeah, I ain't even see it.
I see it.
Real
Damn.
shit, bro. Hey, that's a little homie, but shit, he's still firing your ass up.
Unbiased motherfucker seem biased as hell. Talking about punch drunk. That's all you got, bro. That's all you got. That's the best troll you got, nigga.
Hey, man, hop on, bro.
Don't get me started, nigga.
Damn, Brent.
I respect Tio's chat, but if you was on mine, boy, I'd fire you up right now.
Hey, look, do what you do. Oh, but damn, Brim out here throwing shots. Gosh almighty.
Hey, Blood, he called you the bootleg punch drunk, nigga.
Oh, Lord. Shots fired.
Shit like that touch a nerve with me.
Yeah. Matter of fact, I heard you on one of your last videos.
Yeah, he went
making it real clear, nigga. That's why I touched the nerve. I had to calm down just now.
Round one.
Calm down, Punch. Don't go off the deep end. Hold up, Beats. Appreciate you hanging out, bro. That Benavidez doesn't have the same motor at 75. Yeah, listen, and it was apparent because he threw so many different punches in that Vosdick fight where he had that motor had to run out, bro. You know what I mean? And Vosdick ate all of them. But I had never really seen Benavidez throw that many combinations and get that many punches off in a fight, right? And I think it was because, of course, the apparent hand speed for sure. But that motor couldn't carry that kind of work rate through 12 rounds, bottom line. And nigga, you got to be in some crazy conditioning to have that kind of game plan for each fight at 75. So I think that explains why that motor don't look the same for sure.
Mm-hmm. No, that's true. But I hope he gets some fights in. I'm sorry. I really do. That's
He should
dangerous.
fight some. He should take a couple fights and then, don't throw him right to the wolves because, like right now, yeah, either one of them with the fighting now.
That's what I thought y'all was saying.
Yeah, that's what I based mine off of right away. That's what I thought.
Yeah.
Because if it's right now, I can see Better Be getting a KO, and Bivol he go 12 or he go get a technical. He gonna shoot shine. He gonna shoot shine and get him to stop the fight.
Oh damn, Joe Smith was the one.
Mm-hmm.
The same dude that knocked out
Wobble Bivol.
Yeah,
but you know what? Joe Smith is a good example of if you know how to hit good, place your shots.
Yep.
Yeah. Matter of fact, he was. Yeah, he did. He wobbled the shit out of Bivol.
Yeah, he did.
That shit coming all the way back now.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was the right hand.
Yeah, but Joe Smith good at placing shots though. That's what he do. He don't throw a shitload of shots. He know where he's going before he launched that motherfucker.
Mm-hmm. Say Joe Smith will buzz you if he hits you right. Yeah,
there you go. See, yeah, for real.
Yeah. It looked like Brent was going in. He say slow motion. That guy, you can't understand logic that doesn't exist.
I missed all this shit.
Yeah, me too. Well, I've been trying to go through every one of them. Shout out to everybody who's been hanging out.
Yeah, he was the one I flipped out on. When he said slow motion, I got remember when I went hard earlier? That's to him. That's why he started whining like a little girl, like he is right now. Typing at 2 a.m, typing. Crybaby ass nigga.
And then this one right here, Beats. I'm with you on this one. I've never seen Benavidez fight a different game plan, and that's what worries me.
Exactly, bro.
Y'all scenario could very well work. I'm just going with what I think could happen. You know what I'm saying? And I fuck with Benavidez. But I've never seen them have a different game plan, and muscle memory's a motherfucker.
Yeah, I can't count what I don't see though. If I ain't never seen it out of you, I can't count it, bro. You know what I'm saying? Until I can see that other dimension. Yeah, bro.
That's why I said in the beginning, we've never seen Benavidez fight no other than going forward and throwing a shitload of punches. He fight from the shoulders. But that doesn't take that away from him. But now it's great that he had this fight, and just like T.O. said, hopefully he takes a whole lot from this shit, and he has to go back and say, okay, who else to beat this guy? Better Be, where his tape at? How the fuck did he pull that off? That's gonna show me more what the fuck he gonna be up against. You see what I'm saying? So I mean, it's about doing homework.
Yeah, homies, man. Hey, Punch, you getting fired up, bro.
So it's just like what me and Nine was talking about yesterday.
Like you getting fired up. He said that nigga take his doo-doo water.
Oh, stop it, bro. But it's like what me and Nine said, man. Shit,
it's cool.
Sometimes you got lazy fighters. Is he gonna be a lazy fighter?
I respect T.O.'s platform, so I don't let losers get under my skin. You know what I mean? Like I said, though.
This nonchalant ass nigga. You heard that shit? He just have the hand clapping and ass giving nigga.
You got it.
I like how he did that shit. I respect my nigga platform. I don't have to go through this dude right here with this underhand shit. Hell no.
Nigga Punch be firing niggas up on the sneak.
Hey, yeah, for real. I thought Punch was really finna be sincere, like a motherfucker, bro.
I know, right? I was like, damn, Punch is a bigger guy, bro. Like, fuck. No.
And called the man a loser.
Right.
Tone, I agree. And this is interesting, real quick. This is interesting. Tone say, so is this going to happen to Crawford? Oh, you open up a can of worms here, Tone. We got a huge
We gonna see. We gonna see. You got two Terrence fans, bro. I'm gonna say it like this, bro. Terrence got the skills to pay the bills. I've seen through history where smaller men can go up and be successful, but this boy, he hard, and he not a little fella Have you seen the pictures? They saying he at weight right now. They saying Bud at weight right now. And this dude is huge, bro. Like just he's a big dude. Now he doesn't move as fast as Bud, and I think that's what's gonna play into his favor. He doesn't have the footwork of a Bud. He doesn't have the hand speed of a Bud. So I think that's what's gonna play in his favor, and Bud gonna come out victorious. But it's a chance he could lose this motherfucker. Like I say, he gotta throw a lot.
Ooh,
And that nigga just gotta get one.
Huh? Fuck that. Hey, hold up. Hey, if what I'm saying is insane, unbiased, hit the fucking link and come in here. Come in here right now and tell me why it's unbiased.
Oh, shit.
Come tell me. Or shut the fuck up. Show out, or shut the fuck up.
Called you out for the
I don't know if he gonna come.
Oh my
This nigga might be scared.
It's a one-on-one.
This is crazy shit.
This nigga might be scared to come in here.
We should plan this another time. This nigga's scared.
Hey, hubby, I'm an instigator and I want to see it.
This nigga might be
We
scared.
should plan this another time. This nigga's scared.
Brim, you ain't scared.
That nigga punch said,
Come and tell me why better
yeah.
leave and leave all losing is insane, casual, because you don't agree. Come tell me why it's insane. Come tell me.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
Hey man, I wish you could have recorded that shit. That nigga said, get your ass in here.
We should plan this another time. This nigga's scared.
Hey, dude, I feel you, bro. I'm getting a beer too, man. Fuck, it's 1:30 in the morning, nigga, but fuck it, blood. I'm about to drink too, man. I'm with you.
Bro, that shit was hilarious.
Man, I can't fuck with y'all all night tonight, man. I ain't got enough time. I definitely wanted to attack this bullshit real quick. And for me, I just got to say it comes down to IQ. You know what I mean? Bud's got that fucking IQ to where he can move up and the shit probably ain't going to matter because he's going to outthank you in this motherfucker anyway. He's going to feel the strength. He's going to adapt. If he understands that he's the weaker man in this fight and that his strength is overwhelming, he's gonna take a different route. And that's what I'm afraid of for David Benavidez. You know what I'm saying? Can he get his IQ together? Can he get the correct game plans together and adapt on the fly as well? For sure.
IQ was the right thing to say.
Nine and Punch, I want to hear y'all's take on that Crawford question.
You know what?
Go ahead, Nine.
I got a question right there.
The Crawford fight, bro. I don't pick every fight, bro. I just want to see how he look. This is me just seeing like, okay, what's going on at 154 in Crawford, and then I'll make all my other stuff based off of this. No pressure, man. I just want to see how he look. I'm rooting for him, but I just want to see how he look. This is a test now, bro. You know what I'm saying? So I can give him his grade after this fight. Because I don't know how he look at 54. He can fuck around and go up there and look like Benavidez did. You see what I'm saying? And then all the plans of fighting Canelo, everything, that shit's down the drain. You know what I'm saying? So I'm reserving my answer until I see him fight at 54 and know what it is. That's just how my mind works, bro.
I can dig it, Punch.
Oh, see, I look at it like this, judging by how he looked moving up from 130 to 135 and how he looked from 135 to 140 and then from 140 to 147, he looked spectacular in all those fights, so I expect nothing different this time. I expect him to come out and box this dude's head off and look great doing it.
Yeah, I don't expect no knockout, bro.
You don't expect a knockout?
Let me make it clear. I expect a knockout.
No, I don't. I don't. I mean, I'm not saying he's not gonna do it.
Inside of 10 rounds.
I'm not saying he's not gonna do it. I'm saying I don't expect it just because he's going to 154. You got that? That's an extraordinary. That's an extraordinary feat.
Expect one.
That would be an extraordinary feat. He go from 140 doing that shit to 147 to 154 doing cats like that. That's gonna be a motherfucker. I'm just saying I'm not expecting it, meaning I won't be disappointed. You get what I'm saying?
That's that Roy Jones type shit
that,
right there.
That would be some woo boy. That would scare Canelo. I ain't fucking with that little nigga. I'm good, you know what I'm saying?
No doubt.
He half-ass like that shit now, though. I ain't fucking.
What's his trainer name? What's his trainer name? Canelo?
Eddie Reynoso.
Yeah, Eddie Reynoso was gonna say, see, I told you that they too slick. African American fighters are hard. He gonna be right as here. I told you. No, don't fight him.
Yeah. Hey, bro, that link is the link is at the top. Hold on, let me
it's
put it in here
pinned.
again.
Did you
I
pin
can
it to
put
the
it in
top?
here again. All right, I'm gonna get to one more of these. We'll holler at my guy Brim for a second. Then I gotta get the fuck up out of here, guys. IQ, but how long can Bud take the power for those beginning rounds? Can he take the pressure? We gonna see, man. He's fought pressure fighters, but to me, the pressure fighters are tailor made for Bud.
Facts.
For some reason, he performs his
He likes
best
it. Yeah, he
against
likes it.
pressure fighters, and if not one of the biggest pressure fighters in Earl Spence, look what he did to him.
The thing I think the people need to learn from the Earl Spence fight and Terrence Crawford is this: don't think that you the bull. You need to realize when you should be just be the matador. Reason being is, you know how before the Earl fight, they be like, he's a slow starter. He gives you like 4 rounds, 3-4 rounds. Well, guess what? Take them 3-4 rounds as a gift. Just take them, because the minute you saw Earl in that second round rush that boy, he just turned all the way up. Like, you got me fucked up. It's a difference. But at the same time, he didn't underestimate Earl, because the whole fight, nigga, he had that whole glove stretched out across his face. He kept that motherfucker up there. So he still respected Earl for having that type of power that could hurt him. You see what I'm saying? So, like I said, he dealing with a smart cat, man.
Yeah.
You just gotta be just as smart.
Yeah. And the same goes for cats like Mayweather, who were way older, out of their prime, the smaller man. It was IQ that won those fights, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You think about Canelo versus Mayweather.
Bull and Matador.
Damn near 20 pounds heavier.
Yep.
Right hand out from hell, left hands from the pit of hell.
Yep.
He outthunk him. It was all IQ.
And it was the bull and Matador. Mayweather was the Matador, and they treated him like the bull. He couldn't catch him.
Absolutely. All right, last one right here, guys, and then we're gonna bring Brim on. I see you backstage. Big Dog says there is people on socials that dislike Crawford that much. They think Madrimov is the second coming of Golovkin. Well, you know the haters gonna be out there.
That's because he looked like him, bro. He do, man.
I bumped into
he
niggas
look
like
at
that
he
too,
look
bro.
like that nigga, bro.
He do look like Triple
Like that's
G.
his son.
Especially when he got the hair combed over to the side type shit.
Yeah, bro.
Look just like bro. Oh man, that nigga Punch Drunk is in Unbiased Brim is in the building. Y'all can catch Unbiased Brim pretty much everywhere on YouTube. What up, fam?
Hey, you know, I was at work. I had to pull up on you. I was listening to the madness coming out of Punchy Drunky. Talk about Benavidez beats Bivol and Beterbiev. What evidence do you have that shows that Mr. One-Dimensional ass David Benavidez? The only thing he got great going for him is that phenomenal gas tank that he has, and that shit that shit failed him in the last fight at 175. So what are you gonna do to be able to beat Bivol? What is he gonna do to beat Beterbiev? That gas tank ain't gonna help him, because obviously it ain't quite the same. It ain't the same at 175. It's a different air out there.
Combos, nigga. And he gonna tire ass. He gonna tire Benavidez the fuck out, and then knock him the fuck out. Nigga, stay behind the jab.
He's gonna tire Benavidez out while he's getting tired himself at 175. That he's never faced a real puncher before. The first puncher he faced was the guy he just faced, who was 37 years old and fought a bunch of cans on his way back after getting knocked out by the guy that you say he's going to beat. Stop the madness, bro. Benavidez has not shown you any of those traits that's going to allow him to be able to do that. Again, he throws a lot of punches, which is a good thing in some ways, but it's going to be bad, because when you're fighting somebody like Bivol, has great foot position, who has better feet than Benavidez, he's going to take advantage of all those ill-advised extra punches he's throwing, because there's going to be punches he can be able to land in between those punches. Bivol masterclass boxes his face off, and Beterbiev beats him because he's never been hit by a real light heavyweight that is in the position that he's in, that he's knocking out everybody he's facing. And Benavidez will be the same victim. Stop the madness. Benavidez ain't did shit for you to be saying this. All the people that he beat were undersized. Plant. I mean, he couldn't even get Plant out of there. Everybody talking about referee.
Beat was fucking tomato can except for Joe Smith. What point are you making?
The point I'm making is Benavidez is overrated, homie. He's decent, but
That's
he's
your
basic.
opinion. That's not fact,
And yours
nigga.
is, exactly.
Your
You making an
opinion
opinion,
ain't
I'm
fact,
making an
nigga.
opinion.
If
My
you come here
opinion is
to
your
tell me your
opinion is
opinion, you
trash,
come here to
and
spit
basic
facts.
Benavidez is basic as hell. And he gonna get his ass washed at 175.
Get this
Matter of
nigga
fact,
out of
he
here,
might not even
Gio.
be
He's not
yard.
spitting no
He might
facts.
not
This
even
is
be
nigga's
yard,
opinion.
player.
I'm not
He
trying to
might not
fucking
even be
debate with a nigga and
yard.
come in here telling about his opinion. Nigga, nobody in here agree with this Mickey
He
Mouse
may not even be
bullshit.
yard. I don't give a shit if nobody agrees with me. I'm not. My opinion ain't made for everybody to agree. It's my opinion. Key word. Like I said, he may not even be yard, homie. Don't get it twisted, bro. You're gonna
He's
end up
gonna
disappointed.
smash
Don't put no
yard.
money on
Come
Benavidez. He
back
might
in here
lose
when
his
he knock
money.
yard out so I can rub that shit in your face.
You won't rub it in my face if he
I'm
knocks
gonna
yard out. He
rub it
knocks
right
yard
in your
out. I ain't got no
motherfucking face,
invested
nigga, and
interest in
laugh
his
while I'm
ass.
doing it.
What?
Is that all you got?
Hold on.
No, I ain't got much at all. I just think your opinion is dookie about Benavidez. He's basic as shit. Basic.
That word is.
You sound like a crybaby ass fanboy. Who gives a
How am
fuck?
I a fanboy? How am I a crybaby? I'm not a fan of Benavidez, but I know that Canelo's a suck ass motherfucker for not fighting him. Instead of fighting him, he's fighting Berlanga. But at the same token, Benavidez is an idiot by not at least not forcing the WBC's hand and make them do something. Stop being a pussy.
Ooh.
So both of them is goofy as fuck in regards to this whole situation.
I agree with you.
Shit. Some common ground. Some common
But
ground.
how me saying that he's gonna knock them two niggas out make me sound insane, bro?
Because there's no evidence to show that Benavidez has the skill set to be able to outbox Bivol, or the power to be, or the ability to take a power shot from a Beterbiev. That we have no evidence of that, bro.
See,
So
now
you
you sound
riding
like
on
these
hope, and
niggas,
hope
man. You
don't
trying to
always
judge
float,
all that
player.
from seeing
Hope do
one
not
fight.
always float.
You can't judge all that from seeing one performance, yo. Whenever we come out and then bliss the nigga and the next nigga he fighting, that you gonna still think all that, bro?
If he do that, then we'll have a different conversation if that happens. The key word though is if.
No,
When,
nigga,
capital,
when.
I don't know when. PBC the 3 fucking fights in 8 months. I mean, so what the you tell me? Your guess is better than mine, player.
I can't control that type of shit. You gotta get mad at the promoters for that shit, nigga. All I can go.
I ain't mad at all. It is what it is. It's gonna be
improving in every fight that he's in. Every single fight that he's in, he gets better, bro.
He didn't get better in his last fight. Do we not see the same fight? Did we see a tired ass Benavidez in the second half of the fight in his last fight at 175?
Hold on.
It happened.
In David's defense, that was his first fight at 75, so it's a learning curve, right?
I mean, that's cool, but again, the great fighters, they don't need a learning curve. Greats separate themselves. See, the fighters that are not great need that learning curve because Benavidez is not great. He's pretty good.
He did win. He won.
He won.
He won, granted, yeah.
You know, he won.
Wasn't impressive, but he won.
Right. Now that's the difference. It wasn't impressive. It wasn't an extremely impressive win, but we got to give him the credit. He did go to 75, fought a really, really big guy in Vostik who probably outweighed him by 20 pounds in that fight, and he won. But we could see the holes, we could see the deficiencies. That's what
those same holes and deficiencies was going to get him washed up by Bivol and Beterbiev, and there's no evidence that tells me otherwise. Again, these are all opinions, granted.
I completely disagree, nigga, but I ain't calling you insane.
I'm sorry, I'm calling you insane. I'm standing on that square. I found the square and I'm standing on that bitch.
Cap, nigga.
It ain't cap.
It's okay. All right, so we're gonna just agree to disagree on this one. And Brim, I appreciate you joining me. And listen, I had this question for you, and I gotta break you guys up and throw the muzzle on you. But I'm glad you joined us for this last question because I promise you guys, I gotta get out of here. I wish you would have joined us earlier, Brim, but I know you're at work. The Turkey Al-Sheikh. He's got Oscar De La Hoya, and this is for everybody. So be the last question. He's got everybody on board, all 4 out of the big 5. Oscar De La Hoya just jumped on board along with Bob Arum and Top Rank. PBC, is they gonna bend the knee?
Huh?
I say PBC, is they gonna bend the knee, bro? Tell us that situation.
I mean, they ain't gonna really have no choice. If you notice, every fight that they're making, it's being cross promotional. This fight they're making with Canelo and Bite Longa, that's a joint promotion. So obviously they don't have this cash infusion, and this whole thing that Turkey and them doing is more about a cash infusion to make it easier to make those fights. So I expect them to fall in line as well. or they just fall off. Because the thing is, again, PBC as a commodity right now is about 1/4 of what they were last year, based on what we're getting event wise. So I believe they're going to have to if they want to survive.
Right. Bro, took the words out of my mouth. I agree 100%. Punch drunk. PBC got to bend the knee. They got to fall in line. He's got 4 out of 5. They are the last to bend the knee and cut some kind of partnership deal with the Turk.
Yeah, I agree with what he said, man. Even though they could call me insane, I ain't gonna let that go. I definitely.
Come on, man, don't get emotional about it, bro.
I agree.
It's just good. It's just good boxing sparring, baby. That's all.
I think PBC, like you said, they haven't been spitting out the fights the way they were last year. We know they did lose $1 billion with the Fox deal. You know what I mean? So I think they do need the help that Turkey is trying to interject in the boxing. So I see them eventually bending the knee, just like everybody else is doing, because money talk, baby.
Get down or lay down.
No doubt. Get down or fucking lay down. Nine still here with us.
Yeah, I'm here, bro.
9. PBC been in the knee. They the last of the big 5, man. What they gonna do?
I don't know, man, but they dumb enough not to work with everybody else because that's their track record. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Fingers crossed that they get off of this motherfucking island they been on. You know what I'm saying? Fingers crossed. But, you know, based on their past, bro, they dumb enough to say fuck it, man, and not work with everybody else, bro. Because there's a lot of fights they ain't been made at they don't make at the expense of their own company. They got fights over there, bro, and they just not making shit because they fighting once a quarter, bro. That's dumb shit.
They don't have the monetary to put on their own shows like that, so they have to really fine tooth comb them. Like this whole situation with Plant and McCombie. Why the fuck would you cancel a whole event for McCombie? That's the easy guy to replace. The event was based on him. I feel bad for Cool Boy, but I told Cool Boy last year, bro, you need to fight, bro. You need to fight. He should have been bounced. He should have bounced, and he would have already fought.
That boy been on
when
the
they finally do fight, what you hear? Oh, my timing was off and everything. Yeah, because you niggas is inactive, and inactivity is killing you fighters.
Fight once every 17 months and gonna do you no service.
I've been going back and forth with dudes over this for so long to the point that I'm just like, hey man, y'all got it, bro. If y'all don't want to fight but once a year, nigga, once every 2 or 3 years, man, fuck it, you got it, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's just man, fuck it.
That's got to be. If that's not the biggest motivation to bend the knee, I don't know what it is. Slick 50.
Was
all
good.
4 out of the big 5, man. They got partnership deals. And listen, Queensberry is reported to even be joining the zone, man. So that's just going to make that platform even better. Everybody's got partnerships with
that was going to happen.
Reality. PBC, man. What do you see? What are you forecasting for the PBC?
First and foremost, I want to say I told everybody it was going to happen. But the devil's in the details. You had Top Rank signs for 12 fights. 12 fights, right? And I think they got a lot to do with Frank Warren. That's a whole nother can of worms. Frank Warren wanted to leave because, you know, Bob owns majority of fucking Sky Sports. See what I'm saying? So he was looking for another home anyways. Now, having so, that makes it easier now for Frank Warren and Eddie Hearn to work good together. That's why he attacked them 2 first. You see what I'm saying? He got them 2 first. Now you got Golden Boy. I told everybody, oh, ain't nobody gave me an offer this Clapback Thursdays. It was a little gay Clapback Thursdays. And guess what? Yeah, you signed that fucking paperwork, nigga. And guess what? He probably got raped the worst because he's the only one that don't say a 12-fight deal. It said he signed to that man. Bob ain't no Bob said I give you 12 fights. I still fuck with Disney. You get what I'm saying? So
no doubt.
No, this is a great thing, but I've been on this little, you know, as a fan, on this journey, being a little detective and putting all this shit together, and it's coming to fruition. But I will tell y'all this. I'm not gonna tell you it, but do your homework. This ain't it. It's a way bigger plan, and it's in your face. It's in your face. You just gotta look for it. So I'm happy.
I know you talk about that wrestling shit and all that too.
Oh, it's a whole lot.
The rabbit hole goes deep.
Ooh, boy. It's a motherfucker.
And I gotta say this, man, to wrap it all up. If they don't bend the knee, if they don't get on board, they crazy. I understand they trying to put some free shit together for Amazon, but listen, man, it makes sense. If this dude wants to blow his cash, let him. This shit is checkers, not chess. Most of these promoters, they have feelings for these fighters. I know a lot of them they don't give a shit about, but some of them they do. They actually care. Pay them. Get them paid. This motherfucker want to pay them.
It's
a
problem.
It's a test though.
Yo,
this will be great for Punch Drunk because then Turkey can fuse the money into PBC, so Benavidez won't be scared to go across the street and get beat up. You know what I mean? So this money be here for him to go take that beat down instead of him telling people, "Well, I'm signed with PBC, I can't go over there. I can't fight over there." That's what he had said in the interview. So that's why I was always questioning Benavidez, like, what kind of groupie shit you on? You say you're not wanting to fight Canelo on the zone. You can't travel over here. So who the hell you gonna fight? Because you ain't got no choice. Because you ain't the A side on Bivol or Beterbiev. So what you gonna do, player? So we know that he's staying at 175. So let's see what happens. I hope this cat.
Definitely not the A side. I ain't say that. I said he beat
Well, it's not just that. It's not just that. See, one thing. Let me explain to y'all. And I know Heavy and them probably already know this though. But the way Al worked, for one, we always bring up Al. Al is not a promoter. Al is an advisor, right? But we know who running it behind the scenes. They don't get to do shit without him getting his cut. That's the problem. It's not the same as with everybody else. You understand me? When you're dealing with Golden Boy, that's a promoter. When you're dealing with Bob, that's a promoter. This dude got his hand in your pocket before the check even got in that motherfucker. You're not getting away from him. You see what I'm saying? So that's why I said this is a test run. Like I said, I already seen the writing on the wall when this August 3rd card came out. I said, God damn, PBC fighters on this motherfucker? Because PBC fight. Exactly. So now here we go. Now he gonna test that shit out. But this is the thing. That's why the man infiltrated everybody. Either you work with me or my ambassadors is gonna be there. And soon as somebody contract, guess where I'm gonna tell my dudes to go holler at? Come fuck with me. Because what people don't understand is what the people don't understand. Y'all keep looking at it as money. Rider Season is a promotional company by itself. He doesn't say it, but it is. He just outsourcing fighters, bro. That's all he doing.
At what he been paying these motherfuckers, man.
The loser got $20 million.
Outrageous, yeah. So that's what I'm saying.
We've seen this before with Al.
We just watched the undisputed champion get $20 million.
We've seen this shit before, bro.
But a loser there get $20 million twice. Come on, man.
I'm saying is, if Turkey Al-Sheikh willing to empty them damn pockets on the sport that I love, everybody fall in line. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, bro.
I don't care. I want the fights. You know what I mean? When I look at it, I'm looking at it strictly from a fan's perspective. Oh, we can get and unite all this shit.
Now watch this. I'm gonna give you one more. I'm gonna give you one more tidbit. One more tidbit. While people don't like say, dude work behind the scene. He got WBA in his pocket. Go on WBAboxing.com and tell me the first thing you see on their website. When y'all get time, go to WBAboxing.com. Tell me what you see on that motherfucker.
Did you talk about the partnership with Turkey is the first thing?
There you go.
Boom.
Now we can't say now. Remember, because he was mad that they had the sanctioning bodies and he working on. I'm telling you, the man working.
I believe it.
And where does the WBA usually stay at? Over there with who? Al and them.
Yeah.
Don't work with me if you don't want to.
I would have been like, yo, if you get everybody else lined up, I'm on board too. Fuck it. You know what I'm saying? So for me, I just believe it's the inevitable at this point.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. What the fuck is Amazon Prime really doing for you over there? And why would you turn down more money? Just doesn't make any sense. But man, I appreciate y'all, man. I got to get up out of here, man. My wife gonna kill me. I'm about an hour over, so
Miss Heavyweights, don't kill him. Don't kill him. And shout out to Punch Drunk, man. I can't wait till he gets in the corner and negotiates with Samsung so he can watch his guy get beat on. Can't wait.
Ooh. I appreciate y'all, man. Appreciate the chat. Everybody who came and hung out. Brim Punch, Slick 9, man. Y'all already know, much love. I gotta get the fuck up out of here. All right.
Salute, fellas.
Man. Big T.O. Heavy Bag, man. I'm out of here. We gone.
Heavy Bag Boxing TV. Y'all make sure you go sub up to my man Heavy Bag Boxing, man.
Get your dumb ass in, hit this bag.
The Heavy Bag Boxing TV.
Y'all just go ahead and subscribe to Heavy Bag Boxing TV because he be lit on his channel.
And Heavy Bag Boxing.
Heavy Bag Boxing TV.
Yo, shout out to Heavy Bag Boxing TV.
Heavy Bag Boxing TV.
Heavy Bag Boxing TV.
Heavy Bag Boxing TV. That's my little bro.
Flintstone 412 in the building. Shout out to my guy T.O. Heavy Bag Boxing TV. Get your bitch ass in here and hit this bag.
Heavy Bag Boxing, all right? You heard it from me. You heard it here first.
Heavy Bags Boxing. Straight out of Norfolk, baby. Let's go.
What's up, y'all? Shout out to Heavy Bag Boxing TV.
You are tuned in to Heavy Bag Boxing. Get your and hit this bag, dude.
Hey, shout out to everybody who came tuned in, hung out with me, my homeboy, Heavy Bag. This was his stream. So make sure y'all show him some love. You understand me? Make sure if you're over here watching, man, support the channel as well. I am your boy Slick50. Make sure you go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe, share this stream. I just went vertical tonight. People seem to like the vertical, you know what I'm saying? Usually I do the horizontal. I know some people don't like the way it look. People ain't used to it yet. But trust me, we still gonna do both. But like I said, like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Shout out to everybody on my side that was coming through, from G-Fish, Yolanda, and everybody that came through, man. I really, really, really appreciate y'all. And I'm up out of here, man. Up out of here. Y'all be easy. Deuces.